I'm live. Oh my lord. All right, so I figured that part out. Uh Copy the clipboard. Boys, shouldn't have done this alone. I needed adult supervision and no one was here. All right. Let me get dudes on the deal. All right. 2 people watching. Hell yeah. Can you hear me now? Is it working now? I hope it's working. There we go. All right. Seems like it's working now. Hey, how's it going, guys? Appreciate it. Yeah, so I was close. Just didn't bring myself over to the deal. I'm new. All right, let's get that fixed. All right. Well, anyone wants to come on in? Hopefully we get dudes over here soon. Just sent him a message, so hopefully he'll get in the chat. I'm assuming that, and somebody probably Destroyer, if you know, they're gonna pop up in the corner, and then I can add them over. I guess is how that works. Alone to bed. All right. Well, appreciate you coming over. Here for the inaugural run. Let's see here. So, dudes, all right. Do you see the you can see the link, right, dudes? And come on in. I don't know how this works exactly. Show up at the bottom. All right, cool. Yeah, because I only see me at the bottom. See what's up? Piston twisting. Everybody's in the house. Appreciate y'all coming over. Click to add them. Yeah, no one's popped up. It's just me that I see so far. Unless I'm not looking where I'm supposed to be looking. No link. All right, let me post the link again. Boom. That. Okay, the link isn't posting. So on my screen it should. Okay. Does that help anybody? How do I drop the link? Because I just pasted it in there, and then I can make it go up like that. But I notice it doesn't show up when I go over to the stream. I don't see it. Oh, I got to do it here. Hold on. Boom. All right. Listen, I'm new, folks. Audio, video feed. Okay, that's good at least. Did it work that time when I put it in the other place? Because I can see it on YouTube now. Oh, shit. Let me get back over here. Nope, don't see anybody. Paste it in YouTube and pin it. All right. Okay. I pasted it in. It is totally my first day, and no one. I didn't get any crash course here, boys. How the hell do I pin it? I can click on it, which isn't what I wanted to do. Get back. I did that too. I pasted it in the StreamYard comments, and it doesn't post when I hit chat. I see it on my end, but it doesn't. Upgrade to 6 people. Copy to clipboard, which it did. Crush the like. I appreciate it. I mean, I don't know why you guys would like. I'm screwing it up pretty bad over here. Why is this not? Because I can see the link on my screen. I don't know why the hell it doesn't. Even when I do manage. Pop out chat. Man, I can Destroyer. How do I pin the link? This is bad. Yeah. My bad, guys. I bit off a little more than I could chew. StreamYard will not pin it. YouTube is the only way. Right click on the logo. Oh, shit. Yeah, I know. He needs to get over here and help me out. YouTube. Stream. Yeah, I'm trying to listen to him. I'm just having a little difficulty here. That's for damn sure. Okay, so top right, click the YouTube logo. I don't see the YouTube logo he's talking about in the top right. I got my logo for like my channel. So jalapeno poppers, you ain't lying. Because I see where I put it in the stream, but I don't. Oh, do I need to go up to this little thing? Manage moderators? Is that what I'm doing here? I will join and help you. I would totally appreciate that. I just don't know how to send you the freaking link. Oh, email the link to you. Yeah, okay, of course. One second. Okay. I gotta get logged in over here, man. Give me a second. What the hell? All right, coming over to you, Destroyer. Just sent it. Night. Take it easy, Shopcat. Sorry, boys. I am not having any luck right now. Destroyer, I sent that over to you. Let me go. All right. No. All messages visible. Okay, did that do something? Paste. Do you guys see it now? Oh, sorry. Oh, there's no bar. Add to the screen. There we go. All right. I appreciate it. I'm drowning over here, man.
Dude, that's why I was like, honey, I know we're watching something. Can we pause for a minute? I gotta jump in.
I'm sorry, man.
No, not at all. Not at all, man. Trust me, of anyone, I understand.
We were on 615 and Dudes was actually doing something cool. So I was like, oh, man, I'll host it so we can all still watch Dudes wrench on his car.
Yeah.
And I had a little more, I was a little more overconfident with my abilities than it was worth.
Oh, you're good. You're good, man. So that's how you add people. So
yep.
The stream, I'm going to pull up StreamYard myself so I can walk you through it.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, because I was able to post it in the comments that I can see the link, and then I was able to do it on YouTube as well, but apparently it's not showing up for you guys.
Let's see. Let me check that theory. Well, hold on a second here. Let me All right, so did you set it up as record only, or did you select and tie? You have to tie StreamYard to your YouTube channel.
Did that, and then it asked me if I wanted to record, and I said no. I just clicked on the YouTube channel link.
Logo?
Okay. Yep, the little logo for my channel.
So you should see in the top right, hold on a sec. Let me go.
On StreamYard or on YouTube?
On StreamYard.
Okay. I got
and if you have StreamYard and YouTube open at the same time, you'll get really bad feedback. So
I muted the one, so I didn't have that problem.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because there's like a 7-second delay.
Yeah.
So across the top, I have edit, and then my channel with a little green check mark next to it, and then end broadcast, and then underneath it goes comments, banners, brand, and all that.
Interesting. You don't see the YouTube logo on the top right?
In the top right, I do not. All I see is the one for my channel logo, and it says public. It says I'm live. I can edit, remove, and then I can. One of the options is I can click on it and say view on YouTube.
If you click the edit button, it lets me say broadcast to, because you're already broadcasting to YouTube.
If I hit the edit button, I have an option for add a new destination, record only, and I can set it as scheduled for later.
Okay.
And I have it privacy set as public. And that's about all I have for options under edit.
All right, let me go to YouTube and see if we can help you get your link set.
Bryce is doing the pizza run.
Okay, so
I mean, I can screen share if that works. I just don't exactly know how to pull that off. Oh, here we go.
Okay, so go to any of my comments on the YouTube version of this.
Yep.
Right click. Actually, no. Hover over my comment. There'll be 3 dots on the right.
Yep.
Click that.
I click that. And, I can pin your message.
Add me as a moderator.
Add as moderator. Done. So now if I go to the one where I already posted the link and I click on that same thing, nothing happens when I click on it. It actually gets rid of the scroll bar.
Okay, let me see if I now can add. See if I can do it for you. Hold on here.
Yeah.
This is cool, man. I love this type of stuff.
Yeah,
in a week you'll be like, dude, this is awesome.
I keep leaning in more too. I talked the other day. I was like, I'll do a live when I hit 500, and then tonight it was like 2 seconds of talking, and I was like, all right, I'll do it.
Let's see. Okay, this is that. All right. No, that's not what I wanted. Let me copy your link. Let me see.
Yeah, so you can't see my link in there either, even after I made you a moderator.
No, no. Hold on a second. Let me hit that. All right, now you can see that.
Yep.
Now
Yep.
you
Now I
can
see it.
pin that.
I
Those
click
three
on that. Yep.
buttons.
And it will let me pin it. And
Boom.
now it's pinned.
And now
But I
everybody can
still
click that
don't
and join.
see that for mine. But okay, I'll have to figure out why it won't let me do that at some point.
No problem, man. It's
I really appreciate it.
hey,
That'll get us going for tonight.
teamwork makes the dream work, man.
Hell yeah. And then, I'll be coming over on Tuesday, right? We still on for that?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hell yeah,
sir.
that'll be awesome.
I made some stuff for it. Monday, I will be starting the promotion because I've had issues where if I promote too soon, dudes, what's up, man?
There's dudes.
A weird layout.
Works. Listen, I'm still
So
figuring life out.
there you go. There you go.
Give me a
And
second.
if you want to bring someone up full screen, you see a little box with like a shaded looking dudes.
Yeah, like so. Okay, so you can do that, or I can pick.
So down below, you'll see the three of us, and there's a little box in the top left that's kind of grayed out, but you can see the head of it. Looks like a little drawn half person. Click that, and it'll make the person full screen.
So not that one or that one, but I don't
go all the way down.
Okay, solo layout. There it is. Okay, all right. Yep.
And if you click that again, it should bring it back.
Brings it back down. All right, perfect. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm just gonna have to play with it a little bit. I was actually expecting, I go live and like no one shows up, and I'd have plenty of time to figure this out. And then everyone's in there, and they're talking to me, and I'm like, first I couldn't even figure out how to drag myself over on the very first one. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, you're killing it.
Hey, you got it. You're doing good. Are those are roller rockers, right? What are those? 1.7?
Let's see here. Let's get them up on the.
It's that good stuff.
Yeah, what do you got there, dudes?
I don't want to scratch my new valve covers, so they came off.
You add a new carb?
Oh no!
Oh, it's way worse. It's way worse than that.
I wish we were doing the carb. That would have been great.
So he's pretty sure it jumped timing, and then he's decided that instead of just fixing that, we're going to pull the whole motor. And, freshen it up during the winter.
Yeah, that's what you do in the Midwest.
Yeah,
I'm just now hitting summer for me, so I can go outside again without bursting into flames.
Yeah, the humidity's dying down a little bit here. It's actually, I would actually go outside and do something if there was something to do.
I'm getting some horrible reverb.
Are you? Because it sounds great on my end.
Yeah, sounds good on my end too.
Do you have the window open on YouTube right now?
No.
What's up, Iron Horse?
1 second, I'll join back in.
Iron Horse, what's up? So the other thing you can do in that situation, if you start getting reverb, is down below you can mute me. You can click the little microphone and mute me. So what I do if I have multiple people on and there's reverb,
you can see
individually mute.
Yeah. Yep.
And then usually it's speakers that are coming back to the microphone. I have headphones on because I still can't hear anything out of one ear. But
oh yeah, so that's still not better, huh?
Dude, no.
Add to stream. He comes back. All right, how's that? Is that better?
That's
there
better.
you go.
There you go. His phone's wonky sometimes. Sometimes it sounds like he's a SpongeBob under the ocean there.
Well, I heard that the other night.
Yeah.
You can't do everything on your phone and expect it all to work all the time.
Here comes Kat into the house.
What's up,
Everyone's
Kat?
showing up.
Hi.
There she is. I can hear her now.
Yep, I'm here. Hi. How's it going?
It's going. We're watching dudes tear apart his car.
Fair enough. I saw the live stream over at 615, but that's just when I got back in, and it was just ending, and it's like, oh, man. So.
Yeah, we weren't ready to be done, so I'm popping my cherry, and had to get 1320 come over here and show me how it's done, because I could not get her done by myself.
We got your back, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Teamwork makes the dream work, man.
My wife even texted me. She says, "Good job," and then my son said, "I need to grow a better mustache." So
nice.
I'm working on it.
So actually, I got back actually visiting with a friend of mine who I haven't seen in months, and she brought her boyfriend who owns a Mazda Speed 3. So actually, I did a video on that. That'll be up on my channel next.
Hell yeah.
And then we ended up doing some rollers with both my car and his. And then as well, I decided, hey, I'm gonna show you a really sweet ass road, really twisty, awesome road. And you know, he's going like $180 down this road. It's freaking awesome. That was fun.
So now I forget that I'm in charge and have to do stuff, so I need to go and like do this type of thing.
There you go. Yeah, now you can click the comments and pull them up. And you got it.
Oh,
yeah, I'm not used to doing this much work. I gotta,
Well, get on it. What are you doing, you lazy?
Listen, I'm used to leaving this to the professionals. All I do is, provide the deep voice content and shit talking. That's my go-to.
It's nice to be on something where I'm not having to click.
I was gonna say, right? This is the beginning of the end. I already know it for me, though. I'm gonna get sucked into this.
Oh, dude, it's addictive. Very addictive.
Well, that's what I was telling them earlier. This is now 7 days in a row for a live stream for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I know you were saying that earlier in the in my live stream. So yeah, no, that's awesome, man. And actually, I'm close to the same. Fuck. Like I think I've been 5 or 6. So and tomorrow will be 7. So there you go.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
I'll
keep them going.
Fuck. Yeah, as I'm trying to balance my fucking phone on stuff. There we go. There, that's better.
Well, hey, brother, if you need something, whistle at me. I'm going to jump off and finish watching this thing with my wife. And
yep, I appreciate it.
I'll have you on as to get to watch time for you, but I'll have you muted. Just wave your arms or something crazy or shoot me an email.
All right. I appreciate it, brother.
All right, cool. Hey, otherwise, everyone on here, Tuesday. That's by the way. Try and point at something, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. Was she down
Tuesday,
there? Over there?
He's going to be on my channel. He'll be the featured guest. So everyone tune into that. But have a great night. If I don't talk to you, I'm going to mute it. And once we're done with this, then I'll jump back in the chat. Appreciate you guys.
Yep, for sure. Have a good night, man.
All right. See you around.
What the shit?
Let's go see what dudes has got. What's wrong, dudes?
You got different size fasteners on different motor mount bolts.
That sounds about right.
That sounds like a you problem. I'm kidding, of course. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I got the OCD, and that ain't gonna go back that way.
Ah, there we go. Finally found the live stream over there, so I can have the chat up now.
All right. Here we go. What'd he break?
See, I've thought about doing this. The only problem is, though, is that I need somebody behind the camera to control.
I can
tell me what's going on.
I can tell you from what I'm doing right now. You need someone on a computer running all of this stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And to be honest, because it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah. No, I'm digging it. Oh, he's going loud. Oh, you got somebody. We met him tonight now, dancing alone. He came through.
Dancing alone with rentals. Nice.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Stuff. Colin's here. Can he get a shout out?
I'm assuming he's talking about me.
Yeah.
So, okay. The one car I don't own anymore, the white 86 Mustang convertible. Sadly, I sold that a few months back. I really missed that car, but the motor was really screwed in it because the fuel injector regulator, I guess it's called. Unfortunately, it wasn't working properly. It dumped way too much fuel into the cylinders, washed out the cylinder, gas getting into the oil. And
it'll come back around.
So I got rid of that car, sadly. But the other one is my 81 Mustang, which is like my pride and joy. I work on it all the time. It's my daily driver, and her name is Stitch. I absolutely love that car. I rebuilt her from the ground up, basically myself, and it's honestly just been a fun car to have around.
I got to give a shout out to Colin, who's watching his first live stream and is all about YouTube stuff now. It's my son who apparently is watching over there. And I got a text to make sure I did that. So done.
Oh, nice.
And now he can stop giving me a hard time about my mustache that I'm working so hard on over here.
Can you hear me from over there?
Yeah, we can hear you over there.
Okay. I rescued a 95 F-150 that had been chewed up by some squirrels, and they didn't realize that each injector had its own wire. So the wires that they could patch back together, they just connected to every injector. And it only had about 3 cylinders injecting in the proper sequence. And I drove it home like 2 hours not realizing that. It was bug fogging like crazy.
Oh, no.
And yeah, it came back around. You can bring them back.
Well,
I mean, we had a golf cart that would wash out and you would have to change the oil every, well, not too often because it would just be all gas. And that thing ran like a trooper.
well, and the thing is with my car is it was only when you started to drive it like on the highway, for example, that the oil pressure would drop and then come back, drop, come back. So, you know, it was fine.
Mopar,
I got 1,000 kilometers out of it.
Mopar, I can't. I've been told not to come back to Oregon with this mustache. Either full beard or no mustache. I'm not allowed back in the state, he said.
You know, sometimes you just got on Huck oil pressure gauges. You'll be a happier person.
It's better not. What is it, Schrodinger's cat? It's better not to know.
Yep.
Oh, now he's got the power tools out. Dudes is not playing around. Oh, wow. In the deal. Not bad. Oh, I can tell 615 was here. We got a thumbs down. That's how I know. What? Cheating for what are you saying? Power tools are cheating? Because if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I was gonna say, work smarter, not harder.
Wait, 242. Yeah, I'm actually originally from Southern Oregon, right on the I-5 corridor, and we'll be heading back to there in April. And then from there, I don't know exactly what we're doing, but we're planning to stay in Oregon somewhere. Oh, the thumbs down wasn't you, huh? Well, maybe it was old trash content he got in here. Who knows?
Probably. I mean, he's been a thorn in everybody's side all freaking day.
Well, I mean, realistically, the first 10 minutes of this live stream earned a bunch of thumbs down because I had no idea what I was doing, and Destroyer had to come save me. And so if oh, Gold Hill, yeah, no. Seriously, Bryce? That's crazy. I actually done a bunch of stuff in Gold Hill. That's nuts.
Jeez, dudes, you're loud.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it was 650. 650 said he's the one who does thumbs down. So that's why I just assumed it was him because that's like his calling card.
No, my garage is
Roseburg. Okay, that's not too far away at all.
Yeah, well, he did say it was him afterwards. But...
Yeah, I caught that as it rolled through. Coos Bay, yeah, I love Coos Bay. Hitting the dunes, love it up there. They got a big casino there in Coos Bay now. I've never actually been into it, but listen, Dancy. I mean, hey, there's lots of Navy Navy trying.
Yeah. You're gonna have to talk amongst yourselves because this is all gonna be bottom end work for a little while. So it's just gonna be me undercar.
That's what everyone's here for is to watch your bottom end work, dudes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, work
Kat actually heard about the bottom end work, and that's the whole reason she's here.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Speaking of which, if anyone wants to get in here, the link is pinned up there. Come on over. Help us make jokes and whatnot. Yeah, I think it is called the Mill Casino. You got any casinos up there anywhere near where you're at, Kat?
We got lots of Indians here. All the casinos.
Yeah, I figured you did, dudes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, here, I think you have to go to Calgary for the closest one, which is over an hour. So
It's not too bad.
no,
We have a little one that's in between what they were saying, Roseburg, and where I'm from. And then when I was in Washington State, they were every 10 feet. There's a casino.
yeah, I mean, like where I grew up, there was one casino in town. There was multiple places you could actually gamble, but there was only one proper casino. And then Calgary, I think, has 4 or 5, but they have like 1.3 million people, so it's bad.
Yeah.
And yeah, I live in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, 2,700 people. Woo.
That's what I'm looking for. That's what I like. Is I want to get away from people at this place.
Well, this honestly out here is nice, and like the one thing is because a friend of mine, like who actually visited me, my friend Lisa,
Seven feathers.
she's into like geocaching and stuff like that. So she saw the area and just like, holy crap, that'd be fantastic. Because I'm out like literally, Sundry is out kind of in the bush.
Yeah, I heard geocaching. What is that?
Listen, lady. If you're gonna comment on your name, at least change it your maiden name. Jeez, my wife still has her maiden name on here. Look at her. Look at her.
Wow.
Right? We've only been married for almost 10 years, lady. Get it together. Oh man. I'm gonna get a text now. Hey now.
Oh, your hand doesn't have the strength anymore. Well, you have to stop whacking it so much.
Yeah.
You know, it's
called cross-threaded.
Cross threads are better than Loctite. Change my mind.
I was gonna say, cross thread is better than no thread.
That is a fact. I made a comment like that, just bullshitting around with an inspector one time, and he did not think it was nearly as funny.
Well, yeah, you're in aeronautics, man.
Well, I mean, listen. Obviously, I was kidding. He's like, "Is that the kind of work you do around here on planes?" I'm like, "Oh, okay. So, okay, no sense of humor. You're that guy. Oh, yeah. No."
It's all these little things that get you. Taking off the oil pressure.
No oil. That'll hurt.
Yeah, that will hurt. Although something that my brother actually did, it was kind of funny. His first car was a '93 Caravan that he got from a gift from my dad. He hated that freaking thing so much. And he let it go without like giving it an oil change for like 8 months, and he decided to say screw it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he replaced the oil with used cooking oil for 3 months and drove it like that. The thing knocking hard, but still keep it running. Then he finally said, okay, screw it, I'll put actual oil in it, and he did. But it's like, oh my god. And then what was really funny though is after he beat the crap out of it, because like well, even though the thing only sat that far off the ground, it never got stuck anywhere. So he was actually in the mud bogs, and he was the recovery vehicle for all the big trucks in this fucking minivan. It was fantastic.
I love troll vehicles like that, man. That's why I like your car too. You can make your car fast; it would just eat people alive because they look at your car and they look at your car and they've judged it. Just like my shitty little Subaru wagon. You look at that thing and you know everything you need to know just by looking at it, and then it just spanks you. I love that.
Wait, well, yeah, and I can't wait for it to actually be built and be able to do that.
Yeah.
Because it.
Did you just shoot yourself in the eye with something there, dudes?
No, well, the straight-headed screws to hold things on, I don't like that. So the wire's getting a snippy.
My son, by the way, says your engine looks fast, or at least it will be when you fix it.
Okay, this runs a. One second, I got to make sure I raise it.
Well, you got to go read your script in there. You got it in the glove box because you have so many cars, you can't keep them straight.
I don't want to misspeak here.
Yes. Oh yeah, because the comment section will correct you. They'll know.
Yeah, they're all doing. And I guess I have a fan in the comments. Cool. I didn't even notice.
Yeah. I put it up across there, but you were in your story, so you know.
Well, also, I didn't realize till after that he put K at instead of cat. So,
Yeah.
But I think I've actually seen him in the comments on my stuff too, every once in a while. I think I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, Mopar is in a bunch of different stuff. He's I've actually seen him all over, so that's pretty awesome. I'm actually just stoked there's 15 people here. I figured we'd go on mine and there'd be like nobody over here.
Well, because nobody's live right now, that's why.
Hey, I mean, I'll take it.
Like, tomorrow, because who was in here before? Was that Destroyer or who was that?
Oh yeah, that was Destroyer. He was in. I was straight struggle bus express, screwing it all up. And in fact, I still don't know exactly how he was able to make the link work. I had to email him the link because every time I would put it in the thing, it wasn't working. Yeah, it was roof with a capital oof.
Well,
Oh, here you go.
like I haven't done that. Hey, it's all good, Mopar. I was just giving it crap. I was gonna say actually, because I will be in that situation a little bit because I've never done a live with other people. All of my lives have been by myself.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
I don't think you'll be able to do it with a phone, to tell you the truth. From what I'm seeing with the running everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'll have to because I want to set it up. Like, I'll have my laptop out probably for that, and then have my headset plugged into that, and do it.
Well, let me know
but
because I'm sure there's a way we can run a moderator, and I could probably run the chat on my end, and you could just run the camera, and then we could run it. Basically, work it like we're doing now, where you're doing the talking and I'm just doing my thing over here.
That would be neat.
Yeah, I don't have a problem doing that. Now you're gonna have you're gonna get what you pay for, and it's free, so you don't get to judge.
Yeah, I would. I was gonna say, I ain't judging free work, so
yeah, right. Oh,
so wrench. This thing runs. I still can't find it on the tire. So 31, 18. I don't know on the back. So it will remove that tire off the car at anything past quarter throttle up to 50 mile an hour.
Oh yeah.
With this crap small block. So when it's running good, I don't know if it's going to hook up at all.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the exact same problem my Z has. And the real problem is, like, because it's straight axle in that bad boy. I've got independent in the Z, so it just tilts the tires in, and I'm running on. I got a 245 rear tire, and then when it tilts in, I'm on that much tire, and that's where my slick goes.
These are drag radial, and it's got 3-link with coilovers.
Sorry, I get lost in the comments. I don't. Here, I'll start from the beginning here. He said sorry for the fat finger, and then and then Wood comes back. I spit my liquor out. Oh man. Dudes, are you giving wrenches out like Oprah?
I think what he means by the wrench is through because he's mentioning mods.
Oh, for moderators. Oh,
yeah. I think that's what he meant.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be like 615 and hold them tight. No one gets wrenches around here. Gotta hold on to my. I mean, we'll talk. I mean, you gotta get. I'm gonna start being like Cletus. You want to be a moderator? You gotta get on my pyramid scheme.
Oh God.
Oh damn! Oh damn! The comments are getting good.
I was gonna say, Dancing Alone with Rentals actually commented on my. It's a short video that I did to say I get to work on a cause with Vega, and he was just mentioning he's looked for one for years, never found a mythical creature in real life. Yeah, they're super rare. Like, there's only like 1,000 left in existence.
I bet Dudes has one stashed in a barn somewhere.
No, I don't.
Yeah, those are like they're a very special card.
You can see why I would think though, Dudes.
You know,
Yeah.
let me tell you a story.
Oh,
You're really
story
breaking
time
into my
with
motor phone.
dudes.
I had the option one time to buy 9 Corvairs for $900.
What's wrong with you? And you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Oh,
And then thought to get a title for a single one. And it was an absolute nightmare. And I ended up selling 9 Corvairs without titles to somebody for $3,000. And all I did was stare at them. So I was good with that.
I guess that's a good come up for not really doing a whole lot.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's like the the best flip I ever had. Was
Here you
a
go, Kat.
was a 94. Oh. See, now the thing is, it's not my Vega. That is a friend of mine's Vega that I'm going to be working on, but it's actually going to be on my channel. We'll finally have me working on cars on the channel more than what it has been, because it's been a while. And yeah, that car, honestly, you do not mess with a Cosworth. You leave that alone because they are such a special car. Like, yeah, it's only making 110 horsepower, but that is the first car from General Motors to have electronic fuel injection in it. It's the first. It's not the first GM to have a 5-speed because that was technically the Opel GT, but the first GM that wasn't an Opel to have a 5-speed in it. And yeah,
Bryce
there's a
coming
bunch of
in.
other stuff.
What up, Bryce?
What's
Hey,
going
Bryce.
on? Yo, yo.
Walked right past one, huh?
That's sad.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. You waited until after we got our. Well, I got my shit together. It was rough in the beginning. Oh, dude's dropping wrenches.
Hey, how'd you get one dislike on this thing already?
615. That's what he does. It's his calling card, and I take it as a badge of honor. And yeah, no, I totally dig it. and mainly because I know he is the one dislike on his own streams. So he's the thumb down guy. Thumbs up, thumbs down. They're still thumbs.
Hey, activity's activity.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like, and you like those no words.
That was a grunt.
That's new.
Dudes, are you okay? Do you need an adult?
Oh, yeah. I'm good.
Okay.
Well,
all right. We're here for you.
I was gonna say, do you need an adult? Do you need a diaper, or do you need a drink?
No.
Not yet.
13-1 compression, turning over motor by hand. That's fun.
I mean, you take the spark plugs out real quick. That'll be a lot easier.
I was gonna say,
I know. I'd rather do it the hard way.
I mean, yeah, you're right. So you're from Gold Hill, then, Bryce?
I am, yeah. So, well, I've lived in 3 states, but I was originally from Gold Hill, Oregon, and then moved to California, lived in California for a while, and then moved to Arizona.
Yeah, I'm from Grants Pass, Merlin area.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah,
like right up
there.
the road. Yeah.
Small world, huh?
There is a guy that runs a channel out of Medford. It is called, and it's eluding me at the moment because of course it is. Crap. Let me go to my channel. He's on the Budget Outlaws, and he's a cool dude. He's got an LS swapped 911 that he just turboed and stuff, and it's cool because I started talking to him. We started around the same time when we started in, and then somehow I came across him, and I think he had an Oregon plate on. I was like, "Oh, that's cool, man. From Oregon too." And
right.
Where you at? And he's like, "Southern Oregon." I was like, "No shit," because that's like right in my. And I told him where I was. He's like, "Oh yeah, right down in Medford." In fact, when the big fire went through, what was it last year? It went right in front of his property, apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's blown up.
Those fires were intense last year, huh?
Yeah. That's nuts, man. The whole part of Phoenix was pretty much all gone all along the freeway there.
Dang.
You get fires bad up there, Kat, or is that not so much a problem up where you are?
We get all the smoke from everywhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, because
that's what we get. All the smoke.
Well, when Oregon was on fire, when Saskatchewan was on fire, and when BC
nice.
was on fire this summer, it was all freaking around us besides north. It was ridiculous. Like you couldn't breathe here. It was horrible. But like out in BC a lot more. They have a lot more. Like we do have forest fires in Alberta every year, but it's nowhere near the extent.
Listen, wood and metal. I am a firm believer of anything that's a wagon that has any decent power is cool. I don't care what it is. Fast wagons will always be a cool thing. I don't care if it's what was the Roadmaster from freaking Vegas Vacation, slap an LS in that thing, and that thing is cool. You know,
with the 8 lights.
No.
Oh, come on, get out of here, dudes! That thing with a twin. Listen, that with LS with a set of Hong Kong nasty boys up under the hood, some Nagasaki nasty boys spooling like 800 horsepower ain't cool? You telling me that ain't cool?
What are we talking about? I just heard LS and said no.
Oh, I'm talking about the freaking Roadmaster from freaking Vegas Vacation or whatever it was. The
Dude,
station
I would daily that thing in a heartbeat.
Or maybe it was it was the road trip one. Which vacation was it?
What? You wouldn't drive that thing, dudes?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not. It's National Lampoon's. It wasn't Vegas Vacation, was it?
Yeah.
Was it Vegas?
Are we talking about like that big green Vista wagon thing?
Yeah, maybe it was the Vista wagon. I don't know. Roadmaster Vista wagon,
it's
whatever.
Some kind of Ford, I think.
Okay, I don't care.
Ford, country, something.
Chevy. The wagon.
Was it a Chevy? I thought it was a Ford.
429 Ford Country.
429 Ford.
Yeah, Country Squad. There you go. See?
There we go.
I just don't know what you're talking about because you don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, I live and deal with shitbox crappy cars. This is your area, but you're busy doing like wrenching stuff as
you're busy over there playing with yourself.
Yeah. He's literally being dude with wrenches right now. You're being a real dude with wrenches.
I'm being a real dude with wrenches. This is why I wasn't taking these sockets. Goddamn fuck plugs.
So the new Mad Max movie was really cool, and what they put into building. Well, I'm talking about the cars stuff, like the
visuals.
The
cars were extra real. The visuals were amazing.
Yes.
The storyline was okay. If you were into like female liberation or something.
I mean, the storyline wasn't. It didn't take away from the awesomeness of the cars, but I don't think it really added to the real effects and those were real cars that were real unfrickin' safe, you know, and went out and did stuff. I think that's cool.
There was a requirement for all those cars to run no matter what.
Yeah,
and the guy that built them even said, he goes, "Yeah, they were sketchy."
There were some cars that didn't. They brought more cars that didn't make it into the film because of, well, some of them were too unsafe, and then some of them didn't work exactly how they were supposed to.
Yeah, well, I'm not shocked by that. You build a car like that, I'm sorry, they're gonna be sketchy no matter what. It was funny actually because I took my friend along for a drive in my car. You know, she was just in the passenger seat. The only time you can have fun in my car is if you take a turn at a little too much speed and it just, all the body roll and crap like that
rolls over.
So, well, I mean, because that thing doesn't have a rear sway bar in it. Like, it's
got a
small one up front.
I feel like there's a whole avenue of having fun in your car you're leaving out, but I'm just going to leave it at that.
Oh my god!
I don't think you're doing it right.
Okay,
yeah.
I might be lesbian, but
I was going to say you said
right there.
I was going to say you said she, so I thought we were in the right demographic for what we were going on here. That's the whole reason I made this comment. It was perfect.
Well, I was gonna say the problem was with that is that I don't know, her boyfriend was in the car right behind us, so that's.
I mean, so not into what's the shit? What do they call voyeur? Is it voyeur?
Polygamy.
I mean, they're not married, so.
It still works if it's not married.
Yeah.
What are we talking about now?
Listen, we've digressed. This is what happens.
Jump straight into like voyeurism and
I'm trying to hop on at the end of it.
Not this as a wholesome family show.
No, that's Cat's normal channel. This is like Bob Saget when you see him on Wonder Years or whatever it was, or the one show where you're like, oh, Bob Saget's like a wholesome guy, and then this is like his stand-up where he's cussing and talking about cocaine and shit.
Well, and actually, I was gonna say because the video that I have coming out on that Mazda Speed 3 was funny because like okay, I purposely left it in the video just because hey, it's kind of fun. I didn't press the pause button for this part. Is when trying to figure out okay, how the hell do we start this damn car because it's got a push button in it. And the key was actually in the door, like in the pocket, and the door was open, so it did not detect the key. So he comes in and grabs the key out and everything, and takes like an extra 40 seconds of the video, but I didn't care. Just like fuck it, leave it in there, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, that thing was like, it has like this short shift plate in it, where like literally, it's got almost no throw whatsoever. So I actually couldn't find neutral in the damn thing for quite a bit in the video too. Like, what the fuck is with this? Like, that's just
Listen,
so
some
dumb.
of that stuff is funny. Like, if you watch any of my videos, the first before the title card or opening credits or whatever the hell you want to call it is I try to make it something funny, and it's normally something we screwed up or something that grabs you. You know what I mean? And sometimes that little stuff is funny, man.
Yeah, well, like with me though, what I'll do with my my walk around videos, I don't edit them. Like, there's a bunch of pauses in this video just because I was trying to figure out, okay, what do I want to do exactly with this? Because this is a little different than what I normally deal with. But other than that, there's gonna be zero editing. It's just me pausing and starting the footage.
Yeah.
So,
I edit the shit out of everything. And what I notice is what I kill myself with when I'm doing it is when I'm thinking, I'll start to talk and then figure out what I'm saying, and then but I don't leave enough time that I can actually cut that out to make it stream together nicely. But it's far enough away. I'm like, why am I talking so slow? You know what I mean?
yeah. And what is metal? What are you talking about? The Monaco was Dodge. That was Dodge that made the Monaco, not Ford.
Yeah, Dodge made the Monaco.
Oh, there we go.
The Monaco.
I like how he
was
chimes in randomly.
I wouldn't. Oh, listen, dude's got all of that.
I was gonna say, well, the Monaco was the same thing at the time in 1970 as the Polara. They after I think 72 they dropped the Polara and they just kept the Monaco name after that. But yeah, they were
He
okay,
says,
yeah,
yeah, I know.
Hey, I gotta call that out when I see it. Just like, no, that's just no.
Don't worry, Wood. I wouldn't have known. You didn't have to worry about me.
Yeah, I am an encyclopedia of useless knowledge. So just putting it out there.
Seems to be coming in handy here. Listen,
Well,
if you don't want to talk about shit boxes and LSs, that's where I kind of
useless knowledge. What does 442 stand for on an Oldsmobile?
Shit.
Okay, yeah, actually, I do know this one. That's 4-speed, 4-barrel, dual exhaust.
4-barrel. Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. Yeah.
There's actually some people like to call it 4-speed, 4-barrel, 2-door.
See, I think I've heard that too for the 2-door, but
yeah.
Well, see, like the thing is, although the 442 name lost its whole thing come the 70s and 80s, like
late 70s. It had to have first on it to mean something.
Yo, listen, Mopar Nut is yeah, you got a fan.
Yeah. How you doing?
How you doing? Let me tell you about my pyramid scheme. We need to get you some levels and some buy-ins for your channel, Cat.
All right, I'll catch you guys later.
All right, man. We'll be here.
Leaving?
Yeah, I know, it's so early.
You're in Arizona too. At least for a minute, You're
in Arizona. You got nothing going on. It's early. What are you doing on a Saturday night? You gonna go to bed?
Yeah. All right, I'll catch you guys later.
All right, brother.
All right. See you around.
Okay, I'm going down under again.
Oh,
that's what she said.
That is what she said. Do you come from a land down under?
Come from a land down under.
I thought you would get that. Yeah, Bryce, he gone. He left before everyone could even say goodbye.
Well, yeah, and Mopar, yeah. The thing is, 442 first started as the 4-barrel, 4-speed, dual exhaust, But later on, it just became a trim package, and it didn't mean anything special. And it was just kind of sad. Like, unless you had the W30 Hearst, and even then, that's the lightning rods in it, not the manual. The lightning rods are cool, don't get me wrong, but they're not, you know, it's not a manual, so it's not really a 442. It's just, Oldsmobile lost their way, and there's a reason why they don't exist anymore.
That's why Oldsmobile failed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they made the Aztec, so there's that.
Oh
That
man,
was Pontiac.
I gotta say that was Pontiac, wasn't it?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oldsmobile made it first. Pontiac took it when they went under.
That makes sense. Oh, Walter Wright, he had one of those.
Oh yeah, I guess you are right. That was an Oldsmobile design. Yeah. They just
I just
changed
remember
the
it as a Pontiac from the Breaking Bad series.
Nope, it was actually one of the main reasons Oldsmobile failed because they spent too much money on it.
Well,
Off to
what's
get
funny
the
is
Vegemite.
like that car was like the
Like
thing
a
is,
Summit.
okay, yeah, the styling was
The factory
awesome.
had a tent option.
They did. And what's interesting is that tent option, if you want to go sell that, you can pretty much pay for the entire car if it had it.
Yeah, I've heard that about that. It's fucking insane. People want that.
Yeah, that tent's worth like $2,000. It's just
So-
ridiculous.
Mopar, talking about a ship box, I knew a buddy that had a Saturn, and they put a big turbo on, well, I say a big turbo. It was probably a small turbo for that motor, but it made that little stupid little car real fast for what it was until it grenaded.
Well, I was gonna say,
All the cars didn't help.
well, Saturn, like I love Saturn as a company before GM really meddled with it. You take the first and second gen Saturns; they were freaking awesome cars. But the GM got in the middle of that, and then they became all Vauxhalls and Opals.
Saying you like to take a big shit doesn't make it not a shit.
Hey, I drove a Saturn SC2 for a while. I actually learned to drive in one of those. It was a fantastic car. It was just very uncomfortable, but it was a fantastic car. I had no gripes with that car.
Chevy makes it smaller Suburban. You're not talking about the Tahoe, are you?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yeah, he must be talking about the Tahoe.
But I don't think a Tahoe is really that lame compared to a Suburban.
Not
Unless
really.
he's talking about the HHR or something like that.
Oh, or is he talking about the new Blazer?
Oh, the new Blazer. Ew,
New
dude.
Blazer is trash.
I don't want to talk about that. We really fucked up on that one, man. I consider myself to be a HHR. Wasn't that the HHR it's out of production? See, that tells me how much I know, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say HHR is no longer in production. And like the thing is, they stopped production of the HHR like in 2011, I think.
HHR
Actually,
is a glorified Cobalt.
I
Yes,
just
it is,
saw
but-
I saw one that was done up like all like done up with body stuff and all this other things. I was like, why would you do that?
Well, see, what I want to find now, they're actually kind of a unicorn, but it'd be kind of cool because they made the panel version of the HHR, right? Like,
Yep.
windows on the side.
They also made an SRS Harley Davidson edition panel.
Yes, I was gonna mention that. That's what I want. Except for they weren't all Harley Davidson editions, though.
No, you gotta be cool.
Oh, Shopcat is loving your cobalts there, bud.
I was gonna say, like the thing is, okay, I've driven in a Cobalt and I hated it so bad, but it was just everything in it just felt so cheap and bad, and that's bad when I drive an '80s Mustang.
Yeah.
When I jump in something that feels cheaper than that.
Listen, I'll be the first to tell you, Chevy and GM and all that, they don't do it right every time. But they're I don't know. So I've worked on a lot of cars, being in the military and working with dudes that buy cars and don't know how to work on them. A lot of different cars. And so Fords, I've always just had stupid issues that turn into very expensive problems with the Fords. Like my one buddy had one that had the 4-wheel drive, and it was all vacuum actuated, and the seals broke, and then he was driving around 4-wheel drive, didn't realize it, which he should have freaking realized it until he ate the whole front hubs, and then that turned into a giant freaking, disaster. Or there was the one Fords where, every time you went to go change the spark plugs, they snapped off in the motor. That was always fun too.
Well, yeah, that was the 3-valve Triton.
Yeah.
And also with that stupid motor, because that was both Ford and Blame Champion on that one, because that was a 2-piece spark plug. Who the fuck makes a 2-piece spark plug?
Yeah, who was the guy that thought that was a great idea?
Engineered failure.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean, and that's why, unless basically the only thing you should touch Ford from that time period is anything with the 4.62 valve or the 4-valve. That's about it.
I'm gonna say that 6-liter diesel could touch it for being
no.
terrible.
Oh,
my favorite meme is the one where they're like, 6-liter Ford diesels. They put these in ambulances. Long story short, people died.
Oh yeah.
So he's talking about the engine has a timing chain on the front and the back.
The only vehicle that I know with that is the 4-liter Fords.
I don't know. I've never come across that.
What are you talking about?
That it has 2 timing chains. That has 1 timing chain in the front, 1 timing chain in the back, and it's
4-liter Ford. I've done timing chains on those.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 4-liter Ford, but they're talking about a Chevy. So
Yeah,
what Chevy has that?
3.6 liter.
Oh yeah, that turn. Okay, yeah.
Oh, listen, I will 100% say that Chevy did such a good job with the LS that they bought themselves about 20, 30 years of screwing up every other motor.
Well, see, what was funny though about the LS, and if you look at it really closely, you can tell that, hey, we saw a Windsor motor from Ford, and we just decided to modify it.
Yeah, we made it a little better and called our own thing. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Oh, yeah.
The best thing that they did was put it in everything and make it easy to get a hold of as a crate. You know what I mean? They said this motor's great, and they put it everywhere.
Yeah,
well, Ford did have 351, which is pretty much indestructible, like the LS. You can look it up anywhere; they're awesome. But LS was amazing, and then Ford came out with that new motor. Have you seen the inside of that Godzilla, Goliath, whatever the hell they call it?
No.
The 7.3. Yeah, that thing is awesome.
Cool. That thing, it's their first push rod valve or push rod V8 in a long time, and they showed the inside of that thing, and it makes an LS look like crap. I mean, just everything's bigger and better.
Well, it's funny, because I think it was Car and Driver or something like that put on a thing that you could buy the 7.3 as a crate motor. It has I think it was 450 horsepower in the factory.
$20,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're expensive. But then somebody tuned one to 800 horsepower without really doing anything to it. They put a turbo on it, and that was it. And it's just it's the modern day LS, because they don't make the LS anymore other than a crate motor.
The problem is
you got the LTs, but
is they're only going to put them in heavy duty F250s and F350s as a gas option. And the problem is, by the time they're in the junkyards, those trucks are going to have 400,000 miles on them, and they're still going to be expensive. So good luck getting one.
Yeah, I was going to say that might not matter, because with the way LS motors are, you get them with that many miles on them and still throw boost at it and send it.
You can throw boost. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying they're not as going to be just out there everywhere like LS.
Oh yeah, like the LSs. Yeah, they don't put them in everything. Yeah.
No, exactly. Well, and I have a feeling that you're going to see a lot of them ordered, to be honest, and then with the sole intention of people writing them off on purpose to pull the motor out. Yeah. I swear to God that's going to happen.
Well, that's the thing. You won't find them in a junkyard with the motor still in them. Yeah, the motors are out as soon as they hit the yard. The yard pulls them because there's too much markup and money to be made there.
Yeah, what? Because you buy one of those trucks, and what somebody might do is crash it, make sure it's a bad enough crash where it's written off, but the motor's still fine. Rip the motor out, then buy it back rip the motor out, and then sell it to the junkyard that way, right?
Yeah.
Cat's into some black market shit right there.
Listen, she knows a thing or two about insurance fraud. It's cool.
I would never do that. But,
they don't look into it up there in Canada like they do here. You know what I mean? It's fine. They look at her and be like, "Oh, she'd never do that. What's in a boot?"
Well, that's not insurance fraud, though. Technically.
No, if you're buying it back that way, then no, that would be perfectly legit.
I was gonna say, like, and I mean, there are people up here though that do crash their cars on purpose just to get the insurance money out of them.
Yeah.
It is a thing.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen it. It's just like,
The next-
well, like in town here, because every winter we have these stupid traffic circles, and
the roundabout, is that how you say that?
okay, they only say that in fucking Eastern Canada. Don't even go there. But anyways, they got these three freaking traffic circles that they put in for God knows what reason. We have 2,700 fucking people. Why do we have 3 traffic circles?
Fact.
But what happens when you put traffic circles on a road that was never designed to drive on the curb? You get potholes like crazy. But basically, you'd actually see it, and I wanted to actually set up my camera and just record there for a weekend. Just sitting on the corner and watching these guys go out in full tilt trying to break their cars so they can sue the government, right? Like, it's just, it's hilarious.
Well, I was going to say is the issue that I think going forward is going to be the computer, locking out. It's like the new C8s with their motors was they locked that computer down. It took the aftermarket a good time to be able to break into that computer in order to tune and do the things that are so easily able to be done with all the different models of LS. And that's always been the problem with like the newer Mopars and stuff like that, was getting the ability to tune and stuff like that. Because I knew a buddy that did he took a G35 and swapped in a Hemi into it, and they ended up having to lock out the cams because they couldn't get the software to work. And this was years ago, so maybe it's changed since then. But yeah, they had to lock out the cams in order to make the thing run right because they couldn't get the computer to do it right.
Yeah. Well, and depending on the Hemi, I guess, because like I know that it took actually, because Dodge said it couldn't be done when they brought up the Hellcat to say you cannot make a standalone Hellcat.
Yep.
And then it took Aaron Kaufman, HP Tuning, and Diablo Sport to finally unlock the damn thing.
Yep. And now you can get them unlocked now, but
well, Chrysler specifically said you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like they said, there's no way you can, and then Aaron Kaufman, watch me.
Yeah. I mean, all you got to do is be able to send.
Aaron Kaufman's a hack.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Are you gonna say he was a cake dresser like Jesse James? Is that what you're on there?
Nah, I just like to be a troll.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're the troll. Okay. All right. Well, Cat's got some things to say to you. Oh shit, Budget's here. Hey, what's up, brother? If you guys haven't seen his channel, go out and check out what he's got going on over there. He does some cool stuff. He's got a LS swapped into a Porsche, and he just did a turbo setup, and he does road course, and he does all types of cool stuff. So I would go check him out.
And I am now subscribed because I've never even heard of his channel till now. So there we go.
Yeah, I was. We found each other, through the YouTube webs, and like I said, our hometowns are like maybe 25 miles away from each other.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it was.
I dig his picture there for his.
Oh yeah.
On his. Well, it's a 914 racing a 944. That's pretty dope.
So the orange one I think is his son's, and the white one is his.
Well, they're both orange in that picture, so I'm just assuming that they were racing each other. But yeah. But the tunnels.
It's called hacking. It can be done. That's for sure.
Yeah, it just takes a bit,
No, I wasn't saying that Jesse James is the cake decorator. He was the one who was calling everyone the cake decorators. That was the thing he liked to say when they were all going around. That's what I meant by that.
Well, and did you have you heard that Monster Garage has made a comeback?
I heard they were gonna film it, and it was gonna be a thing, but I didn't know it actually came out and was going. I don't really subscribe to mainstream television anymore either.
That's fair. I actually saw it on the other day. It's like, holy crap! I haven't seen this since I was You know, like I don't even know how long ago that was. 'Cause
OCC didn't make a lot of their things that
I
they
was
did
gonna
on there.
say, I'm not shocked by that.
Yeah, no
Like,
problem,
really.
brother.
I was gonna
No,
say,
he's good,
well, the
dude. His
fact,
videos are like super in depth on a lot of things too, like some of the stuff.
You know, back
why'd
to
you
my
mention?
Eric Kaufman comment. He honestly left the show because he was tired of being a hack. Like everybody kept calling him a hack because he had to hack crap together so quick for the show, and that's why he left. He's like, I'm done not doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
So, anybody that calls him that, it's honest to an extent.
Well, yeah, because well, that's just Richard Rawlings being a cheap motherfucker.
No,
Yeah,
that's just publicizing that show. I mean,
yeah,
well,
and
yeah.
you're selling the brand and the. I mean, you can't
And we
fault
all
Richard
know-
for wanting to make money. And
with YouTube content, it takes a lot of time to film things, and builds don't sell. I mean, you can do a build for 2 years, nobody will watch it. If you can do that same build in a week, everybody's gonna watch it.
Yeah,
fact.
there's that. Yeah, oh yeah. Like with my car, now it's interesting because there hasn't really been much of, hey, a build 100% of my car yet. Like, yeah, there's been a bunch of work done to it, but I wouldn't call it a
Yeah,
build
but you take
yet.
it out and go do stuff with like that's the main thing my
Yeah.
channel misses is I've got all of these build series and none of them are done. Like the ramp truck, I love that truck and that truck's gonna be super awesome, but it needs a drive shaft, it doesn't run, it needs a whole bunch of work to get it's like 80% there. The
Yeah.
Subaru is maybe not, 70% to where it needs to be. And then the my Z project I actually got done, and that will be coming up on the channel here. I think November 17th is when the videos start for the Z project, and that one I actually get it done and drive it, which is something my channel needed. And because like you go see cars and you drive your car around and you take people along for the ride, and there's stuff to see. You see what you did, you worked, and then you use it, and then. Like I said, yeah, here we go. We're not get it done. I wish I could listen. I want to be. So I don't know if I've said this and whatnot for what's going on with my channel, but I ended up having to move basically my whole life around. So most of the cars and projects went to Oregon, and the rest, the Subaru and the garage, pretty much are the only thing that came down here to Louisiana with me. So I planned on being able to work down here, and it just hasn't worked out. I haven't been able to find a location, and I couldn't bring myself to spending the money for a shop to work on the car. If YouTube was paying the bills and I could afford, justify spending the money to work on one of the cars down here, I would have. But I can't bring myself to basically go into debt trying to work on a car for a hobby. You know what I mean? So I'm just chilling.
See, that's fair. Like, I mean, with me, I wish I had a shop, but all of my stuff is done outside, 100%.
Well, we need to get working with you. You need to start acquiring tools. That's where we need to start with you. We don't need to be like a hoarder, like dudes and I are with tools, but we'll start working you on the tools here.
I mean, honestly, I have the bulk of what you need to take apart a car. Like, yeah, do I have, for example, like a ball joint press thing? No, I don't. I don't have a press.
Yeah.
I don't have a vise either.
There's some things you're not going to be able to have in a trailer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like there's a lot of stuff
yeah. I don't even have that one, dude.
Distributor wrench. You know how many times I've had to deal with rounded off distributor tie down bolts because people won't buy this $20 wrench.
That's because it's
just buy it.
Wrench.
Have it.
I wouldn't buy that. I would build it. I would take a wrench and bend it and put it in the torch and make that. I would make that. Okay, that part would be a little harder to make.
Oh no, that'd be easy to make. You just take a wrench apart, like a ratcheting wrench, and do that.
But at a certain point, and I don't want to be like, your time is worth money, because I'd be wasting a lot of money right now. But
yeah,
for $20,
you're not wrong.
A couple Chinese crap tools that you spent $2 on, you're not getting real far by saving $6.
No, I mean, I'm with you. But I mean, even though like if I was to build that, if I had like a lathe and machine and all that, I would totally I would spend way more time and probably money building it, but you gain the
feel better
experience
about
playing with the machines too, man.
Yeah, you'd get to pull it out every time you touch a distributor, which is like 3 times a year, and you'd be like, "Look what I built!"
Yeah, exactly.
I got that stuff too. My dad likes to do that, so that's why I learned the better way of just buying it. Because my dad would have built that tool. He has a lathe. He has, and he'll make stuff. Like I watched him buy quarters for a '56 Chevy just so he could build dies to produce his own rear quarters for a '56 Chevy, and then send them back, and then weld his on.
So yeah, here 242 said technically you can take the whole car apart with 2 screwdrivers, a vice grips and crescent wrench. Yes, but putting it back together when you've rounded everything off and ruined everything.
You just buy a whole new bag of hardware.
Yeah, exactly. You out? All right, Wood. We appreciate you coming in. We'll have to get you on here next time we're on.
You can't take it anymore. What's that supposed to mean? That was rude.
Well, I think it's 1 o'clock in the morning or something. Probably.
I was kidding. Actually, no, Mopar nut with a 2021 car. Just give me a Sawzall. I'll take it apart.
I mean,
that's all I need. Or grinder. Yeah, grinder's probably better for that. I'll take it apart.
Mopar, it's always amazing how everyone is your friend when it's time to work on something. Like, oh, the brakes need to be on. What do you got going on this week? What are you doing? What are you drinking nowadays? Oh, what do you need?
Well, yeah, like there's this one guy on my Facebook. It's actually annoying at times because what he'll do, the only time he messages me is when he's asking for like, what's this worth for a car? Because
I
know values of cars, but it's just like. That he sends me shit that I don't know. Like he sends me a couple of bikes today. I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like
I don't know new shit, but I can name the values of any old car pretty close.
Depending on the new car. Like if it's like a very common new car, yeah, I know the price. But like depends on what it is.
Well, now with the way everything is, prices are all jacked up on everything right now.
They are.
This is true. Yeah. Like for the stuff that I'm working on, they're sadly not. But that'd be nice. Because if I could sell that Lumina for like $2,000, that'd be awesome. But I'm lucky to get $1,000 out of it at this point. But
yeah, my DeWalt Sawzall has ruined some things in its day.
My Sawzall is DeWalt as well. Actually, I have 2 of them. I have a Mastercraft corded and a DeWalt cordless.
Yeah, I have the DeWalt cordless. I put it through so much that it actually came apart in 2 pieces in my hand, and it has now bolts that go through to hold it together. That one right there. That exact. Wait, is that the 18 volt or the 20 volt?
I bought mine back in the day, so she's an 18 volt.
That's the one I have. I have the exact same one. I have the adapter though, so I can run the 20 volts on it. But in the middle,
a lot of the 18 volt batteries, so I haven't done
all my batteries died. And I've gone to the 20 volt on everything else, so I have the adapter.
Yeah,
but yeah, mine came apart.
I was gonna say mine's an 18 volt as well.
So we probably have the exact same. In fact, I have 2 of the 18 ones because someone else gave me one. But yeah, it right where what holds it together between the motor and the handle, it snapped. And so I just took bolts and JB Weld and put that thing back together, and I've gotten another fucking 7 years out of that damn thing since then.
It sounds like you don't change your blade enough, and you just let her eat and force it through.
Listen,
Yeah, see, with me and
blades are expensive.
No, they're not.
They are when you buy the good ones. Yeah, I was gonna say. I try to use the Diablo ones. Unless I'm doing like aluminum, then I'll just use a wood blade because
yeah, like with me, I just buy whenever I need new blades. I just go to Canadian Tire, which it's
Jesus, dudes.
Okay, what is with you with all these tools?
He's a hoarder, and it's awesome. And I wish he didn't live so damn far away.
I mean, I feel that. Like I would be we'd be taking my Civic to your house, and we'd probably get it done in like a day. That's all the shit you have.
I tend to get things done.
Yeah, like my car. I mean,
yeah, that's exactly what happened to all of my 18 volt stuff.
Well, see, the thing is, okay, all the 18-volt batteries, they all died, but then what we did was we just got knockoffs of the batteries, and they were just as good.
Yeah, they really
the
are.
knockoffs nowadays are the same fucking thing. Like,
I actually go to Battery Plus, and you could go in there and hand them a battery, race car. By the way, train of thought lost. You go to Battery Plus and you hand them your DeWalt battery, and they will rebuild it for like $20.
Yeah.
So why buy a new one for 40?
Because like I said, I was switching everything over to the 20-volt system. So realistically, that my
actually bought the battery cells online and rebuilt them myself. It's not hard.
Yeah, well, because the thing is, okay, like here, there isn't as much of those places around. Like, yeah, I could go to Calgary and probably find something like that, but I still have to drive at least an hour to go do that. And also batteries are not that cheap up here, even $40. Fucking I wish. Batteries for that, a single battery for a DeWalt is like $80.
Oh yeah,
15 years on a right. 15 years on a Ryobi, that's a long time.
That is, yeah. Like, I mean, I have a drill that I should probably just chuck it because it's just like I bought it at the auction. It's just one of those things where, hey, it was $10. Why not, right? You know. Yeah, it's a Black & Decker drill, which is just like cordless drill that not great, but oh well. You know, out of everything I bought at the auction, that's the only thing I regret buying. So it's not bad. If you
freaking catch the sales, whatever, that's where I normally get my batteries. And you can
we'll see. Yeah,
Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday or whatever. But like budget, how much does a battery or set of batteries cost for the Ryobis? Because I want to say it's like
Ryobis are a lot cheaper.
They are. No, they totally. Because I want to say the last batteries I really got were for the Milwaukee stuff I've been starting to get, and I just waited till they were on sale.
I will say this: I was 100% Ryobi before I went to Walt, and I used to be an installer, and I used to use that stuff. I remember dropping just a regular, I don't know, the regular style Impact. You know, the one that has little clip-in ends. You can put different little things on it. But just 18-volt regular Impact. I dropped that off a 36-foot ladder. It jammed the head all up in it, mashed up all the gears. I tore it apart, reset everything, ordered some stuff from Ryobi, worked great. Never had a problem with it. I can't say anything bad about Ryobi because I also bought all the stuff at a pawn shop, so I didn't spend anything on it.
Yeah, and it was used, so it'll last for a while too. So
yeah, and the only reason I went to DeWalt is because I got like one of them 5-piece kits really cheap. And then once I had the batteries, I just started buying from there.
Yep, you're committed into it. That's why that's why it took me so long. So $100 for the pair of big ones. That's not bad for the big batteries, realistically.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Like, because like with the batteries that actually, because my dad, like, we needed batteries for his DeWalt stuff because he has a cordless drill and the Sawzall. They both are 18-volt. They both use the same batteries. The problem is both the batteries finally just like they were done, and so he was looking at getting new batteries, and like new DeWalt batteries were like $80 a piece, and he said screw that. And he looked online and through some other sources, he found knockoffs for about $50 a piece. So it's like that's how you do it. Don't get the actual brand ones, hell no, because it's still the same thing. They just put their little badge on it and call it a day. It's the exact same battery.
What is it? What was it? Armageddon, where it's like American parts, Russian parts, all made in Taiwan.
Yeah, exactly. It is sad that way to a certain extent, but like that's why there are times when. Why did that scroll down on its own? What the fuck?
Oh,
stupid thing.
Yeah. No, totally. I don't know that I would use a tire machine and balancer and all that all of the time, but I want one, and mainly just so I don't ever have to go. Like, I want to get a shop together where I don't ever have to leave to go do and get things outside of, like materials. You know what I mean? If I need to swap a tire around, I got one on the rack that Amazon sent me or whoever, and I can just swap it out. You know what I mean? I want to be able to be a hermit, but I want us to be able to do all the cool things I want to do. You know what I mean?
Well, see, basically, I would love to have a shop where I had an alignment rack, that I had a lift, and that I just had the tools that I need to kind of work on the cars. It would be fantastic, you know, and especially like a tire balancer and you know, mounter, because I love them. I've used them. They're fantastic. You know, it beats using freaking ether and doing it that way.
Yeah.
Because I've done
surprised,
that.
Budget. I'm surprised you don't like make your own or whatnot from some of the stuff I've seen that you get yourself into on your channel. Make his own batteries and whatnot for that.
Yeah, and you know, knockoffs are hit and miss, but with batteries, typically they're all the same. They're all made by the same people 95% of the time.
Well, the problem I could see is that it might be because they're battery packs in, like, if you open one of those up, the plastic in there's battery packs, and if they're different like cell size or whatever, like if you're getting a knockoff that says it's a 6 amp hour, but it's actually got like 2 amp hour cells in it or some shit like that, I could see that being an issue.
Yeah, you will come across that every once in a while, but it just depends. You know, you got to go through like reputable sources for.
But it says Dan does. That's hilarious.
Nice.
Tires at the house by mistake. Yeah. Yeah, I've been spoiled with my job. I normally have access to a tire machine and a lot of other toys that I will not be having access to anymore now that I'm departing my job here in 6 months.
Well, that is sad.
But I don't have to have people telling me what to do anymore, which is awesome.
That's fair. Like with me, because I only ever used one. Actually, it was high school mechanics classes when I used one, and they had two. I only used the manual one of like, because the other one apparently was so much simpler. Or I shouldn't say simpler. It actually had more computers in it and stuff like that, and had a motor to actually spin the tire for you, and not, you know, doing this whole thing with the, you know, to get the tire going. But you know. Yeah, which I mean, and that is awesome though for you. You know, I'm curious to see what you do now in the future.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm set up enough to where I don't have to go and get a job and do, you know, between the retirement and disability in my rental properties, I don't have to go out and get a 9-to-5. But I plan on, and it's been my plan even before YouTube was really a thing for me. I plan to go play in the garage, take a project, make it cool, throw a for sale sign in the back window, and hopefully sell it before I burn the tires off the damn thing. You know what I mean? And if it's really cool project, I'll hold on to it. You know, like the Subaru, I'm not going to get rid of. But like I got a 78 El Camino I want to build up that I plan on building it, making it cool, and putting a for sale sign in it, and I'll hold on to it till someone gives me what I want for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what I say about everything.
Well, I mean, if it turns out that I end up hoarding a bunch of awesome cars, I mean, and maybe YouTube helps pay for it, I'm down.
Yeah, well, like, because
talking about my live stream.
Yeah. I was gonna say with me, like, because I've seen it all the time, and I deal with people that, hey, they not necessarily hoarders, but they just have a bunch of shit. They do sell stuff, but you know, compared to this other guy that has stuff out at that property, he's absolutely a hoarder. Yeah. And I have convinced him to sell, which that was not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
But it also, it made it a little easier though, because it was just like, hey, this guy's a hoarder, but
just about went righty loosey on that bell housing bolt.
Oh no.
Rip.
Yeah, that's oof. See, I get called a hoarder a lot because like I have a giant box of hardware that's come off of all type of things, and it's not really well like organized. But when someone's like, shit, we broke this bolt, I need it, I'm like, go dig in the pile. Like everyone gives you shit about hoarding things until they need something you've hoarded, and then they're like, oh, that's a good thing you have it.
Yep.
I'm like,
yeah. Exactly.
See now, stuff like that, I don't consider that hoarding because, like, okay, having a bunch of hardware for something, that's fine. It's not like you have like, a full warehouse full of them or something like that. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just to have a couple boxes, it's totally fine.
Cletus,
Like,
come on over. Oh.
whoa, Cletus is here. Whoa.
Oh, that is considerably shorter than.
Yeah.
See, I keep a lot of stuff like this on the shelf behind the bench of oopsies.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, no, that's the wall of shame stuff. That's cool too. But like, so I got to the point where everyone's like, "Man, you're hoarding all this stuff," and then it was like, "Oh, hey, by the way, you got to move your entire life across the country in 2 different directions," and it was like, "That's for sale. That's for sale. That's going to the scrapyard," and I took the whole place down to like I had like a junkyard out behind the garage, and then it was all gone. And then the best part was I went and took my scrap pile that everyone's like, "Oh, it's such an eyesore," blah blah blah, and I went and made with the batteries and everything in it, made $600 off all the stuff that was in my trash pile.
Oh,
That's always.
We won't get Cletus on. Wah wah.
Yeah, let me get here.
The one time when Cletus is busy.
What's- Well, here's when you know you're a hoarder. When you've run out of buildings and you realize that building a building is more expensive than buying a 52-foot reefer trailer,
Mm-hmm.
and you start buying 52-foot reefer trailers.
Yep.
I know. I've seen that out at except for not reefer trailers, but
Cargo
oddly
containers.
enough- Well,
Here's the
no,
problem
no,
with
no, no.
cargo containers. Cargo containers are expensive. Reefer trailers are insulated, so even when they get hot, they don't sweat.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, reefer trailers come with an actual AC heating unit on the front with a diesel motor and usually a tag axle and diesel tanks. I have
Yeah.
sold every one of those little pieces for more than I've spent on the whole reefer trailer. So at the end of the day, free reefer trailer.
Oh yeah, like exactly. Like
Dudes, I think we just became best friends. I'm not gonna lie. That's
Well,
that's my kind of my gig right there. It paid me in the end. How can this be wrong?
well, see now, the thing is with Jim that has some of the vehicles out at Greg's. What he's done is okay. He buys these vehicles and then he stores his shit in the vehicles, and literally
I don't do
most of it is shit.
Yeah, because the problem with that is you can ruin the interior with the crap you've got in it.
Well, and you attract mice and vermin. And
Yep. Now you got a place for people things to hide.
Or what he did, because then he realized, oh, trunks are a good place to store things. You think? Because he had all this nice new stuff when he put them in there. Like they weren't brand new, but they were pretty darn nice. There was this carburetor, alternator, and a couple other things in the trunk of this T-Bird. He popped the trunk a few weeks ago, and it's just trash, but he's still storing it. Just like, dude, just chuck it. It is so destroyed. Just chuck it.
See, I can when I have there's a couple different ways that I get rid of some things that I've hoarded onto. If I move it for like the second or third time, like
exactly
in a move,
we're
and I haven't
friends now.
If I haven't touched it in the time since it moved the last time, I'm like, I obviously don't need this.
I've moved 5 times in the last 7 years, and yeah, if it's been moved the 3rd and 4th time, I look at it, I just go dumpster, and I don't even look back.
Or I mean, I'm a big fan of Marketplace too. I'll try and.
I hate selling things to people.
See, I don't have a problem with it. I'll do it.
You like people more than me.
I will totally, and I think that's probably just because the military makes me deal with people more. You know what I mean? I have to.
Well, and the thing is with me, like that's what I do. I buy and sell. And I have flipped stuff, even just like pallets of stuff from the auction.
Yeah, I used to do that. Fist fights happened. I don't do it anymore.
See, I've only been mad at a deal once. Like I've been somewhat upset at deals, yes, but actual mad, that was only one time because I ended up just kind of yelling at the guy and then fucking off. But
yeah, here's a comment for you there, dudes. It says you have to stay organized. This makes you the king of the hoarders.
I'm confused with that statement. Organized makes you the hoarder, or not organized makes you the hoarder?
The organized makes you the king of the hoarders, because normally hoarders don't know where half their shit is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I do have OCD, so the two things kind of conflict.
Yeah, that makes you the smartest kid with Porter syndrome.
Yeah, there you go.
I have a Snap-on foosball table, and I don't play foosball. It
Snap-on
takes up a
makes
lot of space, and I don't know why I keep it.
Do you play
Snap-on
food?
makes
You don't play foosball. And
Nope.
you're not a
And you
big
could
Snap-on
only
guy.
get it if you were a Snap-on dealer who sold over a certain amount. It was like a prize item.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But Snap-on made a foosball table?
Yes, they
Snap-on
did.
makes all kinds of things to
Yep.
freaking
And you can
make
only
you
get
waste
them.
your money on.
You can only get them if you're a Snap-on dealer and you sell X amount of tools a year and blah blah blah.
Wait, I would actually use the table because I like foosball. It's kind of fun. But
Oh yeah, listen, I haven't played them forever either, but I like a good foosball table. But
I have an
Yeah, although-
1865 gas oven, and not gas in the way you think, like hook it to the wall gas. Like put
No.
kerosene, put gasoline
Yeah.
in it, pressurize
Yeah.
the canister, and start a fire in the oven.
awesome.
that
I mean,
was
that's
mint.
cool, but I have to go. Why?
Yeah.
I say that too. See, I'm a self-acknowledging hoarder, so
You're self-aware. You know the problem.
Yeah,
Oh,
see, something like
man.
that, like it's cool, sure. I'd have
It's
something
not.
like that for like
Not.
one video on my channel, then I get rid of it. You know, it's just like, hey, this is a cool thing that I have, and I get rid of it because there's no use for that.
No.
Zero.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing if it was a good old cast iron stove that was like a wood burning or something like that. Then okay, that's actually usable.
We have a World War II tent cast iron heater. It says World War II issued. Original fire brick and everything.
That's cool. Like something like that, and again, you can use that.
Yeah,
We
Mopar
did
not makes a
actually
good.
use it to heat a shop
It's a
for a
good,
while.
a good point. Yeah, it's way that old stuff's way better than the new Chinese crap, though.
It is.
Yeah, like new Snap-on is a joke. Anybody that buys new Snap-on, it's like, what the hell are you doing?
I'm the same way. Budget. I hold on to, like, especially when you go away from stock. I hold on to the stock exhaust for way too long because I'm like, well, what if I had to put it back?
Well, see,
No.
actually, something that I did, I own this car well over a year ago. Now, there was this '83 Mustang that I had, that I looked underneath of it and went, hey, this exhaust is in good shape. So I cut it out. It's still sitting in my shed. Now,
midnight.
yeah, now the thing is,
One
one of
second.
those pipes, though, I'm actually going to use to delete my catalytic converter. So there's that, but
Yeah, the old straight
other than that, I won't use any of the rest of it. Like, I'm not going to use the stock muffler.
Oh, so I had for most of just the crap exhaust, I had a pile for steel, and we would go out there and cut, pieces off. Like I built the turbo system in my Subaru is built completely out of the exhaust from the Cadillac, which now that time has gone by since I built it and realized I messed up things, I'm probably going to start all over when I get back to working on that car. But it cost me literally, I think, $200 in V-bands and other bullshit to build an entire hot side. And that was with going to the junkyard and buying another manifold that I could make it work.
Yeah, see,
oh yeah, Mopar. What I want a freaking lathe out of like a Navy destroyer or some shit like that, like an old shipwright type mill or lathe and a Bridgeport and like old tools that you need like a moving company to come move them in because that's where it's at for that type of stuff.
Yeah, like I have used actually because our one mechanics class in school, the lathe in there that was actually for like for valve grinding.
Yep.
Right, that's what it was. It was from the 30s.
Yep.
Which I know was fantastic.
Yeah, my dad's lathe is I think from 58.
Yeah, my grandfather has a lathe that they got out of a destroyer in San Diego or somewhere like that, and it's in his garage.
Well, my dad had to put his lathe, build the bench that it sits on, and use a forklift to set it.
What, the cat get you there, Cat?
No, it's something that I've been dealing with. I think I have to talk to my doctor about it, to be honest. Because when I inhale deeply, I get this chest pain.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's been happening for a couple of days now. I'm used to that happening because asthma, but
Yeah.
this is lingering. So yeah, it's been going on for like 4 days now. So I should really get that looked at.
Metal was higher carbon back then. Yeah. Yeah,
This
that
is-
would make sense.
Yeah, that's true.
Huh. All right, you're gonna have to hold this down for a minute. I got to go see a guy about a horse. So you
Kinky.
are.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's just the two of us at the moment. So fun.
Is anybody in the chat?
I'm waiting for somebody to type something in the chat. That's what I'm doing. Because this is how my live streams work. Because it's usually just me, and yeah, just wait for somebody to say something in the chat, and usually just me talking to myself for like 20-30 minutes. But Destroyer's giving you shit. Pull the motor already.
Yeah, I'm not being very productive. I'm almost there. 2 bolts.
Could be a Verta. I don't even know what the hell you said there, Mopar. But and actually today I worked a little bit on my Civic for once. But
All right, I'm back.
welcome back. Because yeah, I feel like I did progress on my Civic, although it really wasn't much. But still, it's like, hey, I did something, so I feel accomplished. Because what's kind of weird about those Civics is that okay, they have like their fuel lines, how they work, because okay, you have traditional fuel lines under the hood, you know that's all normal. It goes up to the carburetor and stuff like that, to the fuel pump, to the carburetor, etc., etc. But behind the rear seats in those first gen Civics, there actually is a fuel line with a fuel filter back there. For some reason, it's like, why the hell is that there? And I replaced the rubber line and deleted the filter because I have a filter under the hood. Why the hell do I want one in behind my rear seat that I have to take apart every time? Like, that's just dumb.
Destroyer wants to see a burnout there, dudes.
That door is open and that car does have a battery in it. No, there's not much power left on that car, though.
I just love how last night this thing gave you a little tiny bit of heartache, and you were like, "We're getting hammered. Screw this car. We're gonna light it on fire." And then tonight, the motor will be out.
Yeah, that's how it works. It's 100% how that works. You know,
and then it'll be off to storage for 6 months, and when it comes back, this will all be hopped up and happy. And I'll have my 400 turbo built to get rid of this 350 turbo that is probably going to grenade if I keep running it.
Mm-hmm.
See, but that's like get the views though. You grenade the tranny, and then you have to grenade it though, just as good as Roadkill grenaded the tranny and that Econoline truck.
Yeah, but that Econoline truck was trash, and you can see how much damage it did to that truck when it went.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, but that was fucking mint though when that did that. Like seriously, that was just amazing. Like I've seen some spectacular destruction fails.
Yeah, failures.
But that, how do you snap the snout off the tranny? Like that's impressive.
They want to see the grill tap. He's busy.
What's that?
They want to see the grill tap.
The grill tap. It's the kiss of death. Is that what we're calling it?
Is that what you're coining it?
I've actually, well, I'm not going to release my information on videos upcoming, but I do have some ideas, and I have been collecting scrap grills.
Noise.
Okay. Now I need to see what.
I
What
do
was
have a
he
square body
commenting?
that I could probably make drift through a corner into grills. That would probably piss some people off.
Oh man, you get on that whistling diesel hate right there.
I got enough of them. I got backups.
Oh, okay. He's okay. That's what he's commenting on. Okay. Because there's this guy. He absolutely loves my Civic on YouTube, and he wants me to do more to it. Like so often. He's always asking me like, "Is there an update on the Civic? Have you done anything to the Civic?" And it's just been the same fucking answer for weeks.
Yeah.
But and it's just finally I did something to it, but it wasn't much. Like I said,
But-
I put the rear seat back in and I replaced that fuel line. That's all I did.
We had a
Okay.
guy that was super into the 68 Firebird that we were doing, which that thing was a pile. We got it. It had a big eBay turbo on an LS swap that was done by somebody who didn't know what they were doing. And then my buddy Joe, it was his project, and we were motivated at first, and then the motivation level just kind of, waned.
Yeah.
And then I got other projects and everything, and then that just always went to the backside, and we just never ended up really finishing it. That car is still, in fact, my buddy Joe, my other buddy Granberry, actually rent that garage that's in all my videos from me, and their cars are still there. They're still flipping things out of there and doing all kinds of stuff. But Joe's car still sits outside and hasn't been worked on in years.
Yeah, that's right. Because I was gonna say actually, and something that I'm surprised about though, to be honest, because how simple the Honda is, that doesn't shock me one bit. But the thing is, when the bottom part of the seat is the only one that's actually bolted in, because the other one, well, it folds down, right?
Yeah.
But it's not actually a bolt that holds it in. There's two prongs on the front that dig into the floor and to the openings in the floor.
Yeah.
And then there's one screw, and that's it. It's not even a bolt. It's like, wow, really?
Yeah.
That shocks me.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've seen some. That what was it? I think it was a 78 Stingray, or I don't know, 70 something. That Stingray that was on my channel, the green one. When he first brought that thing over, I didn't film it because I was just checking it out for him. The passenger seat was bolted straight through the freaking fiberglass tub, and the metal that would be there's like a metal plate underneath that would help keep it in the fiberglass. That was completely rusted and gone, and they just put a washer like about this big around the bolt. So any accident, that whole seat would have just ejecto-cedo right out of the fiberglass. I'm like, Dan, order that part. You need to fix. That's number one on the deal right here. And he's like, oh, okay, and he got it. But we ended up putting a composite. They got it's just one big leaf spring in the back of those cars that goes across. And he ended up putting a composite leaf spring in there. I'd never seen one of those before.
Oh, you never seen a composite leaf spring? Corvettes, Astrovans, all came with them.
Yeah, well, this one didn't. We upgraded to it, but yeah, it was I've never
even heard of that.
Yeah,
they're actually stronger than metal leaf springs.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was cool as hell when we put it together and looking at it out of the box. Looked like a giant freaking in fact, I think I even made the thing, it looked like a bow. So I was like, volunteer as tribute and hold it up. It was funny.
Actually, I should look at that video. Oh, I need to flip that. Let's go to my channel because I totally forgot. Wait, I have to go to the freaking YouTube studio for this. Whoops. Because I need to monetize a video. I completely forgot to do that. Because you have to physically do that when you're monetized.
Really?
Otherwise, yeah, you have to physically put in to monetize it. Otherwise, it won't be monetized.
Even like all your old videos?
Well, see, oddly enough, for that you can there is a thing where you can just say monetize all of my videos.
Okay.
When you first do it, and then
from
they will do it.
Good, because by the time I get monetized, I'm gonna have like 600 freaking videos, and that would take forever. You just click a button. Yeah, Bud just saying you just click a button.
Oh, God, this is annoying. There is no adult behavior in my videos. Thank you very much. There's no violence. There's no shocking content.
That depends on your definition of adult.
Well, okay. Me walking around a Civic explaining what I did.
No, I was thinking more like adult supervision is needed in some of my videos.
Well, for yours, probably.
Not adult content, but adult like there's somebody who should be an adult should probably be around.
Yeah, see, this one is saying that, you know, is there any... Actually, there's not even any inappropriate language whatsoever.
Yeah, I try not to cuss it all in mine.
Yeah, there's very, very few times when you'll hear me do it in my videos. Okay,
I used to edit all of that out and whatnot on mine.
I've watched yours. You're not editing it out no more.
Yeah, not anymore. No, especially new shit. You go back to my early stuff and you won't find any cussing.
Yeah, like, because the thing is, every once in a while, like in my live streams at times too, I will be cussing a little, but it's really not much. The odd F-bomb here and there, but like in the 2-hour span, I might say it once or twice. Compared to when I'm over here, it's just like I don't give a fuck. Like,
yeah.
You know, anywhere else, because it's just depends on the channel, right? Like and Cletus's channel is the same way. You know, where doesn't care, so it's just like, cool, okay, cool, I can do that.
Yeah, when I'm filming, especially when I have the camera in my hand and I'm like vlog style doing it, I make a note to try and not to cuss. When it's on my head and I start forgetting that I got the head mount on and I'm doing whatever, I will cuss here and there. What's real bad is my buddy Bean and I, when we get together, we're like a couple of sailors. Well, I guess I technically am, but you know,
you
what I
are
mean?
sailors.
Yeah. Well, Bean's not actually. He's a body guy, but me and him, it's terrible. We cuss so hard back and forth. When we did the Mustang video, because that was his Mustang we did, man, I was trying to edit that and I was like, you know what, I'm cutting half this damn video out. Screw it, putting it in.
Yeah, see, and like the thing is with YouTube, because there is a certain thing with when you're monetized, and they don't tell you this, but you have to, if you're gonna cuss, do it after, I think it's 1.5 minutes, then you're okay.
Yeah, they don't, and that's what I do. I make sure I don't put anything in the beginning of those because of that. Because there's a lot of times there's stuff like, you know, I always try to say, I put my funny stuff in the first bit. There's a lot of times it'll be hilarious, but we cuss. So I'm like, well, can't use that. Or I'll cut out the cussing. You can see it jumps real quick, and I'll do that. But hey, Budget, how are you getting a lot of subs off of the shorts? Because I've been hearing people that are like hit or miss on whether or not the shorts bring in the subs. Because I have not been doing the subs, but like I said, it's hit or miss from what I hear.
Like shorts for me, they tend to bring in, because it's instant sort of gratification, and then when people will see that, like those short videos, they'd be like, hey, this is kind of cool, you know, it's a preview of something on your channel, and you know,
yeah,
and they'll subscribe because of that.
Cletus, we were both around the same amount of subs. I think he was a little bit more than me when I first started, and they straight blew up over there doing great stuff on that channel. I plan on, when I get to the West Coast and I'm up the road, I'm gonna come down and be like, let me get on your channel, boys. Bootstrap me up to the moon. Oh, we're getting serious, dudes. Look at this. I wasn't paying attention.
I love that Cletus said y'all need to be giving moral support to dudes. Just like, we are giving moral support. We're talking.
Well, I mean, that's moral support. We're talking shit. It's listen.
You know, there wouldn't be like, if we weren't here live, he would have zero support. So there's that.
I mean, that is true, but if we weren't here live, he'd probably be done.
That's probably true.
Yeah. He's talking in the camera like we were.
I'd just be talking at the camera by myself like I was important.
Yeah. I do that even when I'm not filming now. I've gotten so used to talking to myself, to talking to the camera that I end up talking to myself.
You know, and one nice part, because I mean, with the small block Chevy there, that you have to like sling around the motor to pull it out. But with mine, what's so convenient is at the front and back of the inline six, there's a loop at the front and a loop at the back on the other side. So you can just pick it up that way.
Yeah.
With no issues. You don't have to try and sling underneath the motor.
Oh, we have. Well, whatever that was, it's broken now. But whatever.
Oh, woo! We have liftoff.
You didn't need those spark plugs.
Yeah, whatever that was, it gone.
Kind of screwed myself on this header on this side.
Yeah, I was looking at that. It looks like it's coming.
Damn dipstick's in the way, and I put my lifting bolts right in the way.
Mm.
And it's on the wrong side of the cross member, so I'm gonna have to get all tippy and shit.
This just got interesting.
Fine, just lift higher.
You know, and this is where, like, shit like this is where you put your screen recorder on now and then put it on your channel later.
Right?
Oh, forgot something.
Yeah, well, all dudes needs to do is just snag, he can snag the whole video and turn it into a video on his channel from mine.
You could, actually.
I don't know how the quality will end up being for that, because I've never done that way before, but...
Oh, I have done that with videos on my channel, just to create short videos. It honestly comes up pretty okay.
So, 18 subs.
18 subs for what?
Off a short. He got 18 subs off of one of the shorts he did for a pressure plate adjustment video.
I do quite a few shorts, but they don't ever warrant me a bunch of subs.
Oh, that's what I was asking him. He was Budget Atlas was saying he's been doing them, but I was wondering how that was going.
Like it depends on the shorts. Like with me, yeah, some of my shorts, the ones that have blown up get me a lot. The ones that don't do anything, they don't get you hardly anything. But they do get you some people watching the channel. And then the thing is, though, with the algorithm on YouTube, is once somebody watches like even just one of your videos, they will get your videos recommended.
Shorts are my way of just being able to do something funny and not think about it and just put something out there.
Sure. I mean, like with shorts, I give no thought or effort into it. I just do it.
Yeah, and see that's the thing. I'm not I think it would be. I would be more open to it and be easier for me to wrap my brain around if I was actually playing in the garage still. Like right now, if I was to do a short, I would have to try and find something in a video to make into a short.
Well, did you see my short on this earlier?
I don't think I did.
Yeah, it's just me doing a simple short on how I check for spark by myself inside the car.
Okay. You know what? I saw it, but I didn't watch it because
There you go.
I'll be right back.
I'm a terrible subscriber. Although to be fair, I had a big day of running around and dealing with everyone talking about the hater. My Instagram was blowing up with all of that today. Were you getting tagged and all that shit too? Oh Jesus, Instagram's blowing up again.
As long as this header doesn't keep fucking, this will be fun.
Listen, that's what headers do.
They do. There's no such thing as an easy header.
Oh, we got Cletus. I just make trash content. See, none of my videos have big like that. I've not even close. I think my best one is just over 3,000 views.
Well, that's probably important.
Obsolete on that model now.
You didn't need that watch. Come on, Heather. You gotta be like that. Well, it's all jammed up now.
I was gonna say that looks pretty good and stuck there, bud. If I'm no doctor, but I'm saying that's probably not good.
Yeah, that's a big old rip.
we going back down.
I'm gonna work it a little. I'm gonna get mad and have to set the whole engine back in there and take this bolt back out.
You know that you're gonna have to do that, right?
I mean, unless he just like breaks out the grinder and just goes.
I need these headers. They were special fit to this motor. They got lots of good hammer marks in.
Okay. All right. Well, I was gonna say then that means you probably don't want to grab the Sawzall.
Well, come on. There's this thing called a welder. Well,
Yeah, I know.
welder.
I got one over there.
Playing with things here. Can I move? Oh, we can. All right. Okay. Boom. Look at that. There we go. Now I'm learning
I'm
how
gonna
to
try to
do
take the
things.
bolt out and drop the motor on myself. It'll be fine.
I mean, 3 out of 4. Actually, it'll only be 2 out of 4 because this will slip. Yeah.
You don't need both straps.
I mean, yeah, you don't. He's not wrong.
Ripping the threads out of the head. It's fine.
I try to keep things boring so not to harm people.
I didn't like these heads anyway.
100 views or less are my niche. Most of my videos go over 200 views, give or take, and then some they trickle all the way up. But
Yeah, it depends on the video for me. Like I'll put out some videos where they'll only get like 120 views. Then I'll put out other videos that get like over 1,000. So it just depends.
yeah,
Although it is kind of interesting because like with Cletus, he gets a lot more views than I do, but I get a lot more subscriptions than he does. So
yeah,
that.
yeah. And well,
Like,
that's like with mine having so many different, like, cause I got bikes and I got older cars and I got newer shit boxes. I got LS. I got a wide range of automotive content that I get a lot of people that watch certain things, you know what I mean, but then don't necessarily watch everything that we're putting out. So
oh yeah, I get the same thing on my channel. Like, because the thing is, I branch out a lot on purpose because I don't just want to stay one little thing. Like, for example, that video I'm doing today that I did today for the channel, it's a Mazda Speed 6.
yeah,
The video that I did the other day was a 56 Chevy. It's all over the place. And then there's videos on like my Civic and my Mustang, and then weirdly the short I did on my the Lumina has like over 1,000 views. It makes no sense whatsoever. The fucking Lumina.
yeah.
But that's a YouTube
I have
short.
a stupid Honda short that has 5,000 views, and I don't know why.
See, that's the other thing. I keep saying it about TikTok, and even with this with the shorts, I don't understand what makes like some of these ones that blow up and that are huge shorts. I'm like, I don't get it. Why is that funny? Why are people watching this? Why does that song make this what I'm watching funny and big? I don't get
Mine
it.
doesn't
And
even
I
have
feel
a song. It's literally
I feel
just like,
so old.
look at that belt. It's messed up. Look at that battery. It's messed up. You should take care of your car. And that's it.
All right, that I could kind of see why it would be funny.
To a certain extent, I kind of understand why something like that would get some views, but like let's go to my channel here.
SEO. What's SEO budget? You guys know what he's talking about?
I do not. Let's see. Where
Oh,
do I
and thank you,
find?
budget. I really appreciate it.
You didn't need that dipstick too.
Okay, see now, all of my
Oh, okay. Search
Vic.
engine optimization.
Okay, like one of my I have to scroll down a little bit. Like my top short video has 1,601 views, only 32 seconds long. And off of that video, actually, I can tell you from the analytics how many subscribers have I gotten off that video. I've got 2 subscribers off that video, so it's not bad.
Yeah, see, that's why I've been starting to ask more people that do shorts. Like I asked Budget, and then I've talked to Cletus too about it. Is some of them are seeing some return on its subscribers from shorts, and some aren't. And like I was talking with what was it? Bradford's earlier. He's
No return for me, man.
He's doing TikTok and killing it on TikTok, but it's not resulting in subs coming over to YouTube.
Well, I wouldn't expect it to. TikTok people are weird.
Yeah, and that's what he was saying.
Oh yeah, like because I mean my TikTok's actually doing fairly good for being out for only 4 days. Like I've been on TikTok for 4 days, and let's just see here. Now,
But I mean, is any of that translating over to YouTube, or is it
I
just
don't believe
staying?
it is. I think I have
Yeah.
some people from YouTube going over to TikTok, but not the
Yeah.
other way around.
No.
But the thing is, you can't be now. It takes a lot. It's a lot harder to do actually, oddly enough, than YouTube, because on TikTok you need to get 5,000 followers, then you can be monetized.
Facebook really helps me for YouTube. Yeah, so that's how I ended up budget with this whole thing we got going on now. Is I was searching for YouTube automotive YouTube groups on Facebook, and then came across Cletus's YouTube page, and then got into these lives. Before I started these lives, which realistically has been in the last 28 days or so, I was averaging 15 to 16 subscribers a month. And as of right now, which granted it hasn't updated since yesterday or whatever. Oh damn. I'm at 74 for the last 28 days, but damn, people hitting my videos between 11 p.m. and 12. They did 54 views. Well, that's a big jump on that.
There you go. That's pretty good. Oh hey, motor's coming out. I didn't even notice.
Oh, there it goes. Oh yeah, see her over here, not even paying attention.
Yeah.
615's back in the house. He's saying right on, dudes.
Cause yeah, like my TikTok right now, cause okay, I only have 48 followers, but I have 459 likes, and my top video on there currently has 1,400 views. So it's, it's going pretty decent actually, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not. The thing is with TikTok, I'm not actually trying to do much with it. I'm just having fun.
Yeah. Realistically, I'm not trying to go big, and I'm not trying to have like my whole racing team, funded by YouTube or anything crazy like that. I just want to be able to do some tax write-offs for basically a hobby, essentially. I want, like, if I could just write off tools for the amount of money I spend
Spot
on
this
tools.
motor for me.
Yep,
if it hits something.
Yep, I got you.
All right.
It hit something. It's hitting something.
Yeah, well, I think it's that motor mount hitting the front.
It's the motor plate hitting the core support, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's not the motor mount.
Slow motion car drop.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's how you know you got a good jack.
That is a good jack, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like my jack because it'll do that too, but I've never pulled a motor with my jack other than that.
Oh yeah.
See that my engine decided it didn't want to go up anymore. So
mine has had that problem before, and it's just because it's low on jacking fluid.
And that's what I'm guessing too.
See, it sounds like
you're in a predicament here.
See, it sounds like
you can't get over the core support, can you?
See now, can you? I guess actually tilting the motor would make it for us.
I'll get her.
I was gonna say, it sounds like you need to give your jack some Viagra.
Goddamn hood pin roll. That's a problem.
Are you sleeping? You should, dude. You should be able to open up the reservoir and put more. Well, if you have oil, you got transmission fluid, that'll work.
I got jack oil.
Oh, okay. Well, you should be able to pull the
I just need to put some weight back in the car.
I mean, or that, yeah.
Get out of here, motor.
Get out of here, motor. No one wants you. We should have asked him to get us a better camera angle for this. Hey, your oil pan, you hit something.
Yep. Only about 2 inches. We just gotta do a little bit of deadlifting on small blocks.
Hey, if it's too much to ask, can you move the camera so we can see better before you do that?
There we go.
Oh, there we go. There you go. Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. All right.
All right, just not smash the grill.
Hey, as your lawyer, this is a terrible idea.
My footing.
And I recommend against this.
Are you his lawyer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just not licensed in his state. Hey, there's some coolant leaking.
Antifreeze. You're pulling the motor. Antifreeze is going to be on the floor.
Yeah, you're gonna have that.
Not that much, but hey.
That problem's gonna continue to get worse.
See now people are giving you shit in the comments saying it's an automatic.
There ain't nobody watching.
We got 9 people in here watching right now, and they are all talking to you.
Yes.
Son of a
You know, like Cletus is saying that he's surprised that Monster Russ isn't in here telling you how to pull the motor.
Oh, why'd you just do that in the first place? It's lifting it no problem.
Hey, it wasn't working before. I figured I'd give it another shot.
That's what she said. Well, that looks like it's working a lot better, but the other way would have been a lot better to watch.
Well, now the floor is real slick, and I'm trying to fall down.
Oh, okay. Well, before you fall, if you could move the camera again so we'll be able to see you fall, that'd be great. I feel like this is what the producers do at these. Just roll on camera 3. Can you give me a better angle over there? Thank you. Late night couch potatoes, man.
Hey, I worked on my car today. I don't think you know.
Not all of us can be that motivated. Is that an electric water pump on that thing?
You know it, buddy.
Oh man, you are a fancy broad.
Wow.
Look at you. That's nice.
It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Better look at the garage. You got all kinds of good stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a giant mess in here.
Oh, that's how my garage is always.
I really don't function well when my garage is a mess. I would have been done with this a lot sooner if I wouldn't have been shuffling around to find everything.
Oh yeah. I love it when I go. So I will, when I get in a hurry, go project after project and never clean up in between the projects.
That's my exact problem right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I get to a point where I literally can't find the tools, and I know I have multiples of them and they're all out somewhere.
I have 3 and 4 of the same set of tools, so I can just keep taking them out every time I can't find one.
Yep. Until now, all of a sudden, we can't find any 12mm sockets. They're all gone out of all the sets.
You got it. Man, we must be like friends or something.
I'm telling you, the more we talk, I think we did just become best friends.
Yeah. All I'm thinking of is freaking the Step Brothers movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm referencing.
Yeah.
I want to. I'm probably going to end up going electric pump on the Subaru because of fitment issues with stuffing a big turbo and LS, 6-liter iron block.
I just like the idea because I can shut this thing down. I have a giant marine cell battery in the trunk.
Yeah.
And just run that water pump and the electric fan at a car show, and she cools right off no matter what temperature it's at.
And that's going to be an issue that car is going to have too. Is with the size of radiator, I can fit in the front of that, and then with all that cooling. So, well, when I built the turbo kit, I didn't put the water pump on the front of the motor because
you don't need a water pump.
I don't need a water pump. Oh, I left myself plenty of room for the water pump to fit. Water pump fits great. The lines that need to come in and out of the water pump, there's a problem there. So
I'm a mess.
Yeah, you did make a mess.
Yeah, but that's what happens. Like, I mean,
some got in the pan.
Listen, I'm just the guy behind the camera over here, and it's definitely dudes doing all of the work.
Well, I was gonna say, okay, so we've just been the peanut gallery over here.
Yeah, I think if it was just dude pulling it by himself, it wouldn't have been as good without us bullshitting the whole time. I think just us bullshitting wouldn't have gotten as many people in here either. So it's a group effort.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm just saying, if you pull a motor and there isn't a puddle of antifreeze on the floor when you're done,
it was empty. Yeah, it was empty or blown up or everything's all over the track. So you got to go back and watch my the video where I pulled the motor out of my Cadillac. I called it the Catalanche. It's the Escalade truck, whatever. I found a hypodermic needle burnt off on the freaking exhaust. Like the thumbnail is the truck needs to go to rehab or whatever, because like the opening scene of it is me going, "What is that?" And I grab it and I pull it off the header and I realize what it is, and you can just hear it in my voice. I'm like, "Oh shit!" And I start looking at my hand to make sure I didn't stab myself with it, because yeah.
Now you say needle. I'll show you a hoarder moment here.
Oh.
I'm so ready for this.
I don't like what
Are
the
those
fuck?
used needles?
Hey man, they're used needles, but they're still good.
But why?
Yeah.
Okay. Long story.
I know for like injecting into fiberglass, like we actually do use those to repair fiberglass D-lamps and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you also use them to glue circuits onto boards.
Yep.
And
But normally not used ones.
Hey. Used is just as good.
They're not when you consider infectious diseases.
Not on a circuit board.
Yeah, but when you accidentally stab yourself while you're doing it.
Yeah. Like, there's a reason why that fucking container says biohazard on it.
Here's what you got to realize about that situation.
Yeah, there's a price difference between used and yeah.
There's better lighting. Ooh,
that is better lighting. I will give you that.
So, what's the best?
Dude, did your beard come in more from when we started this live to now?
Yeah, that's what it does.
Like seriously.
Yeah, this. I shave this like every 3 days.
Oh, Roberts is here. We don't have any effing trolls here tonight, but if you want to come in, Roberts, we have you on the show.
My daughter had a health issue for a while. Not to throw it all out there, but she had to take blood thinners every day. So 2 needles a day, every day for like 4 months. So the needles aren't infectious in any way.
Oh yeah, so you know the person that the needles have been in.
I know where they've been.
Completely different story then. Yeah, no.
I wasn't like collecting them up outside the Rite Aid, man.
I thought you like they're like throwing them away, and you're like, what are you gonna do with them needles?
Hey, everybody at the Crack House, you got any needles you want to give away? I mean,
yeah. Hey guys,
I'll take them with a bent tip. It's fine.
Well, I mean,
yeah, no. So okay, now then I retract my weirdness about the needles.
Now you understand the hoarderness of it, but it's not a big deal.
It's not, well, because realistically, I'm telling you, I know, like you said, what you use needles for in the garage. They have a purpose.
I do a lot of like here, if you can see it. See that? That's a console top record player, 8-track cassette. So
yeah, you were playing on the 8-tracks the other night. Yeah,
I get bored sometimes when I'm waiting on parts or something. I rebuild all that crap and sell it to people who enjoy it more than me. So.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a hobby.
You're not the troll 6 feet. No, I think we've so the troll put on Dude's channel that apparently he
don't know us.
Of us. Yeah, he doesn't know us. He just found us, and that
just found us. Thinks we're all hacks.
Yeah, we're all. Well, no, he didn't say you were a hack. I don't think on yours.
I don't think so.
He likes 615. Nice. He wasn't really nice on yours, but he wasn't an asshole on yours.
He wasn't an asshole. But I was just as nice back. Like I was like, whatever, dude. What?
Well, yeah, I was too. I mean, all I said was, well, damn, Gina. Because by the time he had gotten to me, he had hit everyone else up. So I was like, damn, Gina, you've been busy this morning.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. He got onto my latest video, and
yeah, he had everyone's latest videos. He didn't go far back on anyone.
No, and it's just like, okay, like. Because all I said was like, I know this is a joke with Cletus, just stop, because like the just
what did he say? I didn't actually hear what he actually wrote on yours.
Give me a second, I'll pull it up.
Because on mine he said, crap, now I'm gonna have to go look exactly what he said over online because I don't remember now. I got so many damn windows open.
Profile, because what?
Are you all right? I'm not on the thing, so I can't see whatever you just did.
He just slipped a little. He's fine.
Okay. But did you die?
Oh yeah, because what he did on mine is he said, "Is there something wrong with your brain? You think you know everything. Your content is just bad. Quit already, wannabe."
Oh wow. So mine's gone. It's gone.
He removed it.
I
You
guess.
retracted it?
I
That
guess because
he either removed it or somebody reported it.
Or his account is deleted?
I don't know. I didn't record. I didn't do anything with it because let me go to the
Like,
video because it's not showing up in my. Yeah, I want to leave.
I think I'm in the door.
yeah, like, and what I put in a response is just like, okay, I know you're joking, but save that for Cletus's channel. That's the joke for them and not me. And then his
No.
response to that is your brain is bad, not joking. Your channel is bad. Stop now. And it's just
Wow.
like I just hit him from my channel after that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, no, I'm not dealing with that shit.
Yeah.
Like, and
No.
the
Fuck
thing
that.
is, you can tell he's just a troll. But I mean, I wanted to
I
put
just really want somebody to troll me so I can just have a good chat with them.
Yeah. He must have deleted it because there are no. It's gone now. So
Well,
I guess I got it on Instagram. I took a picture of it and shared
here's
it
the,
because
here's
I thought
the
it was
funny part.
hilarious. It even
I did
deleted like
my first
what I
video
said back.
is a 3rd gen Camaro burnout video. It's the oldest video I got. And like not too far into posting it, some guy gets on there and he's like, "Oh man, way to blah blah blah. That thing's a piece of junk. You wheel chalked it to do a burnout." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't want to ruin the brakes, dude. Like I'm just doing a burnout for fun. I'm not destroying my rear end." And
well,
I just had a little chat with him, and by the end of it, he's like, "I got a Camaro too, man. It's the best. You should see it." I'm like, "We're not friends."
Yeah, yeah, this is not how it started. So for me, he said, another wannabe, you should just quit. And then I said, damn Gina, blah blah blah. And then he came back with another thing after that. I don't remember what it was, but he got one response from me. That's all you get. And then he kind of left me alone. But it's gone now on mine. So, but yours is still up then, I guess. Or did you take a picture of it, Kat?
I took a picture. So, because like I
Okay,
said,
so it's
I
probably
hit him. Like I hit him from
oh,
the channel.
and
So
you
he
deleted his stuff too. Okay.
well, when you hide somebody from the channel, it automatically
Hides
deletes.
all of that. Okay. Yeah, I've never had that. I've always embraced my haters.
Oh, I
You
do
know,
too. However, when you're like that, that's
oh
just
yeah,
not fun anymore. That
no.
no.
Well, that's the thing. It wasn't even original, man. His whole thing was something we were making fun of each other with. You know what I mean? You took something
Yeah,
that we thought was hilarious and funny in our own thing, and then tried to troll us with our own shit.
yeah, exactly. Like that's just like that's no, you can't do that.
You might want to get a little Viagra there, bud. Your dipstick is not.
So the only casualty was dipstick.
Listen, you'll have that on these big jobs. But now you can run around and hit people with the dipstick and be like, Matt's thinking with your dipstick, Jimmy.
I did that for a while. It wasn't that funny.
No. No, I thought it was funny.
Those things hurt.
Oh, yeah. It's not fun to be on the other end of that.
Yeah, oh, I guess I can't find. I thought I had that on Instagram because I mean, like I deal with trolls pretty well typically. It's kind of fun actually.
Yeah.
I do take pride in that. Why does it look like a Cadillac under there?
It's an Impala.
That's the Impala.
Oh,
The
oh
white
okay.
one that was sitting behind him the other day.
I got it all pushed up into the wall now. Storagey. Galaxy's gone right now.
All of the comments gone on yours, Roberts. Did he take them all off? Or well, are they all gone? There's the turd gen. Are we getting a burnout? Is that what's happening right here?
No, I'd get in big trouble for that.
Yeah, you would. That's what I was just gonna say. I will say, Roberts, the freaking Instagram blew up. Mom, is that you? I might use that next time. Roberts blocked him. Yeah. I don't know. I guess he got
Hey,
booted.
if you get blocked by enough people, does that automatically generate some kind of removal of comments?
I don't know. Well, somebody was saying they were searching for his channel earlier today and they couldn't find it. I had it pulled up in a tab and I was keeping it just to keep an eye on the thing.
Well,
and then
if it's a troll account and somebody reports them, I think YouTube would probably get rid of them.
I don't know.
Well, like the thing is, because if you search up his name, nothing shows up.
Yeah,
You
there
actually
was.
have to have the link to his
Yeah.
channel, which somebody found.
Well, it's because he was subscribing to people, and somebody got a notification that he subscribed, and that's how they were able to share the link. And that's how I got it. It got shared in the chat, and then I had it just open.
Yeah.
Because I got like 17 windows open across the top of my Chrome, and so I just kept leaving. And that's how I knew when he was unsubbing from people, because I would hit refresh and it would show who got off there. Because I would kept bullshit every time he was in the chat. It's like, what? I can't get a sub over here. I know you're a fake account, but come on, brother, hook a brother up. Because I thought it was somebody we knew at first, and I thought it was funny. And then up until this morning, all the stuff he was saying, because it was 2 days ago when he was talking to dudes. It wasn't part of this morning's rush of bullshit.
No.
Yeah.
Until this morning, it was funny, ha, and I kind of thought it was one of us. I didn't know who. After what went down this morning, I was like, okay, this is not one of our guys that we bullshit with. This is something else.
Well, the thing is, and I wonder if it is, only reason why it's because last night, in the live stream that we were on with Cletus's channel, when I jumped in, I noticed that Dumbroke jumped in there once, named that, and then he quickly jumped out and named himself a Dumbroke again. I'm like, is it him?
I think he did that because I think 615 did the same thing at one point, because you can change your name when you come in on the StreamYard. I think that was just those guys playing.
Which it could have been, yeah. But it's just, like what I saw, I didn't realize 615 did it too. So.
Well, okay, I think 615 did that. Don't quote me. He's going to tell. Oh, he said he did. Okay, all right. Because I just swore 615 did that as well. Because when it came up, because it popped up with the name before it showed up, and I was like, "Oh shit, this dude's here!" And then it was 615. I was like, "Ah, well, okay, he's still here. It's cool."
Yeah, because something like that, it's one thing if he kept it as a joke, it would have been fine. But now he's just being a dick.
Dudes, what are you doing?
He's.
Hold on, we're back up to 11 though, man.
Wow, we were down to like 5 at one point.
Around the dark.
He's in the same.
If I walk around out here, I could probably trip on a deer.
At least it's deer and not coyotes, man. Freaking what was it? Dan the IT guy. Oh, Dumbroke coming to the stream now.
There he is.
There he is. Ha! That ain't him.
Who is it?
That's yeah. Thought you were going to bed, man.
Huh? No, I said I was getting off the fucking live.
You just didn't want to be in charge of it anymore. Okay.
Yeah, well, if this time of night, if you was on my live, you would be plumb laid back in the chair.
I have been. I've been going back and forth. I was back for a while like this, but then we got into some stuff, so I had to get back up on it. I can't relax like that either. Now I'm running everything. You missed the calamity of me trying to get this damn thing started. It was terrible. I felt bad.
Well, you should have said something to me. I would have took care of you.
I was like, oh, I got this. This ain't a problem. All right, Budget. Thanks for joining in, man. We'll have to actually get you guys on here for one of these things and get you talking to the panel and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Robert Brian.
Yeah, he was not playing around with that.
That channel's gone now.
Yeah.
It was just that was ridiculous, and it just
like I said, the first couple of days it was funny and it was ha, but this morning it took a turn and
yeah, absolutely, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, I woke up to that. It was posted 17 minutes prior to me waking up, and that's the first thing I see is just like, really.
See, I heard about it through Instagram. I woke up and got blown up. Was tagged by Robert's stuff with it. And I was like, oh damn! And so I'm commenting back and forth. I think it's still just a joke. And then I start seeing Robert posting other things, and I'm like, oh damn! And then I finally make it to the YouTube world to see what's going on with my day, and I see he got me, and and then I did what I did, and then he hit back with another one, and I was like, nah, fuck this dude, I'm done.
All right, guys. Well, I'm locking it all up and going inside to take a shower. So
All right, dudes. Well,
Good night,
it
bro.
wouldn't have been the same without you. We're gonna do motors every Saturday. Is that what the plan is now, or?
I hope not.
That's a one-time thing there.
All right.
All right, brother. Later.
All right,
Later.
we'll see you.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn it, cat. God damn it.
You yelling at yourself?
No, the kitten.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. The pussy
There.
jumped on the camera.
Yeah, you'll have that every time. I'll tell you. Dude's no drinking tonight. No, he was on a mission tonight. Get the motor out. Get in.
Yeah.
Well, he was freaking plastered last night. Holy crap.
Oh,
I'm surprised
he's
after
functioning
about 5 minutes. It's all.
Listen,
when you turn
so
a couple
quick.
different bottles of liquor up in 5 minutes, you're gonna be drunk.
And he wasn't like sipping. I mean, those were serious swag, pulls, glugs, or chugs, or whatever you want to call them.
I couldn't hang with the boy. I couldn't.
No.
And
He was and mixing. Like, let's get tequila and whiskey and rum and oh man.
Well, I was amazed that he was still he's functioning today. And
he was functioning bright and early. That dude.
Right. He just pulled the engine out on live.
Have a good night there.
Yeah,
at 12 o'clock at night.
Dude hit me up on Instagram before I got up, and I wasn't drinking at all. He was sending me messages this morning about being out and doing stuff, and I was just like, this dude is a manimal.
The manimal.
Manimal.
Yeah, he's a manimal. You'll figure that out one day. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, this is dangerous now we're doing these all the time. I know what I'm doing. But yeah, Cat, for real, I'll we'll figure out how to make it to where I can run it like the computer side of it, and you run the talking and whatnot, and we can do live streams however.
Well, yeah, we'll figure something out for sure. Like I'm able to figure it out on my own. Like I need to just boot up my laptop and see if it's even gonna work. Because the only problem is with me right now, like it's so nice to have the phone because I mean I can just have the headset hooked into it, and then the camera quality is fantastic. I go to the computer and it just goes down the toilet. So bad.
And so I think you will be able to send it up to where you can still use the phone to do what you need to do, but you can do all of the behind the scenes crap over here on the computer. I think from what I'm looking at here, you should be able to pull that off.
You can go live from your phone since you have over 1,000.
Yeah, no, that's not what we're talking about. It's because I've done that multiple times. What we're talking about is figuring out, okay, to do the multiple people and the chat thing on my phone.
Go straight to StreamYard through Google or the web browser. Go straight to StreamYard and then go live from there, and it will on your mobile device.
Now, how hard is it on the phone to like?
I am not Dumb Broke Garage. You on your mobile device.
I have done that. I have done that. But the problem is okay now because on my phone, you can't mute YouTube on the app. It is physically impossible to do.
You don't open up YouTube at all.
Well, no, you have to for the chat.
No, you don't. No. You go straight through StreamYard. Go to the web browser. If you got Google or Safari or whatever.
Okay,
Straight to StreamYard, and say you want to create a broadcast, and you go straight from there. You don't have to even open up YouTube, and you create it straight from the StreamYard. Don't put me on full screen.
Oh no, you're just I'm just making it in the right sizes here. I'm playing with things.
No, you just don't use YouTube at all. Just like on the if you want to go live and on StreamYard on the computer.
All right, Dances, have a good night, man. Appreciate you coming by.
I can't see any comments.
Yeah.
Well, so that's the thing we were worried about too, is trying to like manage the comments and film whatever you're filming and do everything from a phone. I think there's just a lot going on in a small device.
It is. Yeah, definitely it is. You're not gonna be able to do it like you're doing it right now, or like I was doing it earlier. You're gonna have to
and that's what I was telling her. If she ever wanted to do it that way,
you want to go live, just sit and talk, and not worry about, because I can't see any comments right now, and I'm just watching.
Yeah.
I'd have to pull up another device, and I might be able to hit something and see the comments, but I don't see the comments right now, and I'm watching yours.
All right, Destroyer, appreciate you coming by. I really appreciate the help getting this thing off the ground tonight. I will be better next time.
Yeah, and Destroyer definitely appreciate it too. Because yeah, like I'll just have to figure it out 100% of how I can do this, and I'll figure it out. It'll just be some testing with stuff, you know.
Yeah.
You'll
Well,
probably
like I
see
said, I
some
don't have
like
any problems. I don't have any problems sitting here and running the behind the scenes stuff.
I tell you, if I had known it, I would have told you last night. Wasted, because I could have. But when I got off, I could have. Early tonight, I could have got off and I could have went back live with you, but not went live. I could have pulled you into the studio, pulled you into my studio, and not went live and told you we've been looking at each other just like we are now on the computer.
That's what ended up happening with I ended up Destroyer hopped on and was like, just send me the link, because I couldn't get the link to post. Like, it would show up as it was posting on my screen, but it wouldn't post. Even when I got it done, Destroyer got in and actually was able to get it to post where everyone can see it and pin it. And I could do, I don't know, it was weird. So I got to figure that out a little bit. But once I got going and figured out what the hell I was doing, I just started playing with buttons.
I tell you what you do when you go to StreamYard and you say, okay, I'm gonna create a broadcast. It comes up. It wants you to put a name to it, description, blah 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 blah, and in the middle of it, down at the probably down to close to the bottom, it'll say you want to schedule it for later or you want to go now. You know what I mean?
I said now.
And you say, okay. You say, yeah, exactly. You say, okay, I'm going now, and then the studio opens up.
Yep.
And then you see your little picture at the bottom.
Yep.
You can click and put yourself up there. And if somebody else is there waiting, you can go ahead and put them up there. And you can go ahead and, like a Zoom call, and just sit there and talk to everybody.
Yeah, before I even hit enter up at the top. Yeah.
And then you look just below that, and it says invite people.
What you want to do? Speaking of which,
but you want to go below that where it says invite people, and you grab the link from there.
So I did that. I went there and I hit copy to clipboard, and then at first I tried to do it in the StreamYard.
You gotta wait till you go live. You gotta wait till you go live unless you pin the comment.
So like right now, I will throw it in the chat.
So y'all were talking about me?
If I go into the studio and I'm not live yet, it won't let me post a comment. You know what I mean?
So
I gotta be live. It'll let me pin the comment. You gotta pin it first.
Let's see here. So yeah, I just hit up. Oh well, now I see it. So now it's working, and I can replace. Oh, yeah, it's working now. I don't know why it wasn't working this morning when I first started. Because if I go back to the very beginning of the chat here, I can see where I put it in, and it didn't work for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, y'all caught me on bath time. I'm about to take a bath.
About to take a bath. Huh? Well, we just got done watching dudes pull that motor. It's out and done now.
Yeah, I'm being photobombed.
And then I just turned on the water. And I just felt it. I was like, let me check, and I fucking checked, and sure enough.
Yeah, we still up doing the thing over here.
How long were y'all on 615's channel?
615 right here.
I know, I see you.
We was on there for over 2 hours, like we're over here for over 2 hours.
Yeah, 2.5 hours here now. So
all I see is pussy.
How long are you gonna stay on?
I don't know. I mean, as long as people are still watching and we're hanging out and doing our thing, I mean I got nothing better.
Okay, because I'm gonna take a shower and then I gotta wash my wiener.
Let your hair down, wash your hair.
I was gonna say,
my dog. I'm gonna take my dog a bath too.
Condition your hair.
Hey, I'll bless you. I haven't blessed nobody with my wiener. I'll bless you.
Oh yeah, where is he at?
Hold on. Let me see here.
Come here, Henny.
Let me go get him. Or get her. I gotta get her.
Well, you can see where my cat is. So
yeah.
He
just decided that's yeah.
It's got a little fat ass face, don't it?
Monster troll.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He just wants to be the center of attention, hey?
Yeah, that sounds
Right.
about right.
Yeah, I don't care. You guys can see his face there.
Oh yeah. And he's definitely looking like, what are you looking at?
Yeah.
he
there you
gone.
go.
Oh,
He
yeah.
gone.
He wants to know what the
Well,
fuck you're
kind of.
talking to. He's like, who you
Hang on.
talking to over there?
Ah, hey, damn it, cat. There we go. Okay, there. I'm good now. Yay! But yeah, so that's Rascal. Saber's
Oh,
on my lap
rascal.
sleep. So, like, the reason why, like, Rascal would have just curled up on my lap, but because Saber's on my lap, that's why he did that. So, because he doesn't care what I'm doing on the phone. I know that.
Yeah.
Okay, Katarina and WTF, I'm out.
All right, brother. Appreciate having you
All right.
on and keeping up
Y'all
with
have-
us. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Y'all have a good night.
You too,
See you
brother.
around.
All right, we'll see.
Oh, I hear Monster. Sounds like he's coming back with his wiener. Have you seen any of his videos with Oh, there she is.
She's gotta take a bath.
Oh, you can get a bath, huh?
Yeah, she's gotta take a bath. Found a tick on her earlier.
Oh no.
So because her fur is white, ticks tend to want to jump on her.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that. And we never had to deal with this in California, so it's still kind of a new thing. So
Yeah.
we're still getting adjusted to to Texas for them.
Old Tejas.
What? Oh damn, this guy get on already, Monster Troll. Monster Troll.
Let me you stirring that around there, huh, Cat?
All I'm gonna say to that.
Yo, Rob, I saw the comments, bro. I can't believe that guy was commenting. He didn't comment on my shit like that.
Yo,
dude.
he's gone. The comments are gone because I didn't hide the comments on mine, and I just went to go. We were talking about it, so I went to go see what they said. It's gone, all gone.
Yeah, I screenshotted that, and then I went because I clicked this thing and it wasn't there, and I screenshotted it and went back and made sure just so I could show y'all.
Yeah.
Well,
Did he say-
also, because he commented on mine too, and he commented on just about everybody's.
Rob said he was kidding.
Yeah, I know he was. Trust me, because he gets hit just as much with those weirdos as I do, except for he gets it from women. So it's like,
Hey.
All right, guys, I got the water running. I'm gonna go take a bath and take her a bath.
All right, brother. We might be here. We might not. I don't know. It seems like it's dying down, so we'll see.
All right.
All right, brother.
Peace.
Yeah, I definitely have not. Oh, really? We don't do that here. Oh man.
that was timing.
Yeah,
That was timing.
it really was. Yeah, I haven't had any weirdos. Like I said, I've had a couple of comments that were not the nicest. And the one is, I love this one. It's one of my favorites now. It really got me when the dude first did it. But let's see here. How can I get to this quickly?
Well,
There.
my favorite was the guy that called that if my award for my best in show for my Mustang was for the ugliest Mustang ever. That was great because I just trolled the fucker.
All right, here we go. So now I want to share the screen. Share screen. And what do I want? Window? Yeah, here we go. All right, so I'm going to share that and then go to here. All right, can you see the comment here from Brian GC?
Oh, Jesus, that's so small.
Is it? All right,
hang on.
I'll just read it to you then. It says, you guys are total hacks. You can't leak check When running water from a hose over an object, get a bucket, fill it with water, and submerge it, and wait patiently for teeny bubbles to slowly leak out. And my buddy hit him up, and he's like, "Tomato, tomato. glad to have you here. Be sure to like and subscribe."
Yeah.
But that
Oh yeah.
one
Well,
ate me at first. I was like, that one kind of got me at first when he hit it, because I was just like, I don't know, that one got me. That was the first one that really made me go, because I've had some other ones that were like on one of my videos. It was for the Toyota Sienna, which is one of my worst, thumbs up, thumbs down videos that I've got. It's also my most viewed video. And the one dude was like, stop crying, fat man. ACO is garbage and something else. And I was just like, I don't even understand what you're trying to say, so this doesn't really upset me at all.
you see, like, and the thing is, I did this video, and there's this guy that he used to comment on a bunch of my videos, and I think he stopped subscribing to my channel finally. Because this guy, Jim Rural NB Farmer, right? That's his name on here.
Okay.
And he is such a fucking know-it-all, and just like, dude, like, the thing is, there's this video that I did, which was, I called it the non-OSHA approved method of a cold start, right? What I did, very simple, and it actually wasn't that dangerous. People were, saying, "Oh my god, that's so dangerous, you can cause a fire." Just like, it'd be so contained if it did catch on fire, it wouldn't matter. Or a backfire, again,
Yeah.
how I was doing it, it didn't matter. Because, okay, what I was doing, my carburetor was just having a fit for about a week. I had to do this, and it was fine. I didn't care.
Yeah.
I just decided, I'm gonna film it one day. So basically, what I was doing, I was timing it just right, because I was starting the car. Like, I had to pump it up a bunch, start the car, and then I had to run over to the front of the car really quick and put gas straight down the car. But what I did was, I actually, instead of a wing nut, I actually have a bolt on top of my air cleaner.
Okay.
So I took the bolt out, and I was just spraying it straight down that. So the lid was still technically on. So if it did backfire or catch on fire, nothing would have happened, would have been contained. Like, people are just, oh my god, they got
Losing their
so
shit on it.
There was quite a few people that were.
Yeah.
And
See, I'm waiting for that with all of my fabricating and stuff that I do with, like, in shorts and flip flops and no safety goggles and no gloves, and I'm just waiting for people to get in there and start eating me alive, and I'm like, but did I die?
yeah, I mean, is it stupid? Yeah, but it's stupid, so it's fine. Like,
Yeah,
that's
and
the difference.
I have safety goggles on. They're right here.
And I mean, like, and the thing is, it depends on what you're doing. Like, quick things for me. Like, for example, when I'm using a grinder, I'm not using long sleeves or anything like that. I'm not using a welding jacket. Hell, even when I'm welding, I don't have a welding jacket. Like,
I ended up buying the sleeves that like come to here and then go over the arms, because I got tired of getting sunburnt. Now it's gotten me some of the worse burns, because I'll catch one that comes like down and gets stuck, like, because you get the ones that pop, and that's not really a problem. But I'll get sunburns because I'm really white.
yeah, like this guy, like, what he commented on my thing, and he says, "Do you know anything, or do you just make it up as you go? You are draining the battery and overheating the windings in the starter. The drained battery will need constant charging, which is hard on the alternator. Your carburetor is finished and is in desperate need of a rebuild. You will be in a cycle of short flooding and starting until it gets running. This leads to cylinder washdown effect. The raw gasoline strips the oil from the piston rings, which will score the cylinder walls. Take some advice from a mechanic with 40 years experience and try spending more time fixing your car properly instead of making videos on to kill it. Rebuild the carb and fix the choke wire. That'd be a great video." And, like, it's like, dude, I made this video specifically for YouTube because I know it would explode, and it did.
Yeah.
And it absolutely did. Like,
Yeah.
and do I know, like, okay, putting gas straight down the carburetor is not going to affect anything badly. It won't. You're fine. Like, that video has over 2,669 views. It's exactly how many views it has.
Yeah.
That, That's what I was looking for when doing that video. And the thing is, there are some videos that I'll do now, and I did say in the video this is not the best idea in the world, but if you need to, you can do it in a pinch and it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, and
Well,
do it the
it's
way
like the
I did.
whistling beetle content too. They're coming in to watch to see what happens. They you know what I mean. That's the whole point of the video. This video is for entertainment. It's not a video that says how to.
Well, yeah, like the thing is, with my stuff, because there is a lot of stuff that I know, but like when it comes to this sort of stuff, unless if it's me physically working on a vehicle, this isn't a how-to.
Yeah.
This is something you can do. It doesn't mean I recommend it.
Yeah.
Like
That's why I have such a deal with. I don't want to get into doing how to's, even though I see the stuff like Cletus is doing with the how to, and it gets hella fucking views. And even my ones that aren't necessarily how to videos that I have, but they're ones of me doing something that people like. The one for the starter, that's not a how to video at all. It's just me doing it. It gets a shit ton of views, man. So I get it. I just don't want to be that guy who's like, do it like this, and then like somebody screws their shit up or something like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, if they screw it up and because they didn't follow what you did, that's their own fault. Like,
yeah,
they can't
true.
blame you on that.
4-year mechanic, about that.
Yeah, exactly what Robert said. Now, if I was using starter fluid, yeah, it can do that. When he mentioned the washing out, like getting the oil off the cylinders, putting gas straight on the carburetor, dude, gas goes through the carburetor.
Gonna need a shit ton of gas to wash down the cylinders like that.
Yeah, we need a lot. Like that's like fuel injectors
stuck open.
Yeah, like what happened with my car, except for the fuel pressure regulator just went, so gas was just going straight down the cylinders, right? But yeah, with gas, straight up gas down, like, and I wasn't using that much. Like I had it in, and people said about the squirt bottle thing too. The thing is, there's still gas in that squirt bottle. It hasn't eaten through it yet. That squirt bottle is one of those ones designed for chemicals. I did that on purpose. Like fuck off, people. I'm sorry. And gas is not that toxic compared to the chemicals that we use for cleaning shit.
I mean, it's not like you're eating it, so you'll be fine.
Exactly. Like, give me a break. Yeah. Next, they're gonna want to say, "Oh yeah, use gloves with that," and
seriously, that's so. A lot of the fab channels that I watch, literally get eaten alive in the comments by these freaking OSHA inspector. Everyone's an OSHA fucking tech. You know what I mean? And I know that sooner or later, I'm gonna get those comments. I know those are coming. And that's not necessarily hate. I mean, a lot of these people do it from a concern. It's coming from a place of concern. I get that. But turns out, the last thing I want to do when it's summertime is wear long sleeve shirts and pants and socks and shoes and then go weld, you know what I mean? And what the trade-off is on that is sometimes I burn between my toes with a piece of slag from a welder. I know that's gonna happen. It has happened. And the likelihood of me getting burned between my toes and the likelihood of me sweating my balls off with all of the gear on is a risk assessment I'm willing to take.
Yeah, and and the thing is, because with those people, it's just I didn't even bother replying to that comment or anything like that. And he's commented a few stuff on my thing, being this know-it-all guy that obviously has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. But and it was just like, yeah, and because something like that, I'm not hurting anything. Like, yeah, could the carburetor backfire doing that? Absolutely, it could, but it didn't.
Yeah, but did you die?
Exactly. It didn't even backfire once in the video. Like, the only time when it backfired is when it stalled out. It backfired at the end. So it's just hilarious. And these people will comment like, "Yeah, do I know that carburetor needs a rebuild? I've been saying it for fucking months." Yeah, it does.
Yeah, if you were actually watching the channel, you would know that I'm already on this page. But no, you just showed up for this one video to be an asshole.
And the thing is, he's been following he followed quite a few of my other videos because he commented on a lot of them. Yeah. You can go through. Actually, I can probably do that. I think.
See, I don't have any. I don't have anyone that has come at me in that with like multiple videos. They're more of a one and done.
Yeah. Let's just see.
Seriously, this would be a comment.
Yeah.
I mean, he's right though. Some people, it doesn't matter what you do; you're going to be wrong no matter what, and that's just the way it's going to be.
Yeah, and also like he commented another thing too, because there's a bunch of people that are saying, your vids are awesome, thanks, that this was a little insightful, but to a certain extent, the thing is, and then the guy also commented on that same video. I completely forgot about this. He said the biggest collection of simps watching and commenting. Like, and actually, because I can look.
Oh man.
Because actually, he does have a proper channel with 774 views. I don't know what he actually does.
Well, so at least he's actually somebody who's doing something. Because most of mine, the ones that I do have comments that are hatery or whatever, they're not nice, are from people that don't have any content. They don't do anything, and I'm just like, wow.
See,
Oh, so that's the one. I got a guy that I watch that's doing a Subaru, or he was doing a Subaru LS swap similar to mine, and he was doing things his way. And this dude lit into him in the comments about being a hack and that car is going to kill you, and just went off and basically told him how he was an engineering teacher or some shit like that, and that he would never make sure his teacher teach his kids, or he would show them not to do what he was doing, and blah blah blah. And I agreed with a lot of the thing. I mean, he went a little harder in the paint than I would have, but I agreed with some of the things he was saying, because some of the stuff this dude was doing was, I was like, yeah, but it's not my place. It's his thing. He'll basically, he was doing things that he's going to learn are going to be an issue, and sometimes you got to do those things to learn. So the guy in the comments said all this, and I saw that comment and saw the name, and I was like, I laughed and went about my business. And like 2 or 3 days later, he found my videos and was like, man, you're doing a great job, blah, blah, blah. And it was a really great comment. I was like, hell, I was like, after seeing what he had said about the other dude and then seeing how he was kind of, it was cool with how I did, I was like, hell yeah. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, for sure. Like, and and it's stuff like that just it is pretty cool. Like, and the thing is, there is a see, I haven't gotten that one yet. Like, there was one thing where, and now I know I did it wrong. I don't know why. I was being stupid in the moment. My car, I was cleaning the actually, and that's something that this farmer guy said too. Because what I was using is a little bit of brake clean, and then also I was using a wire brush on spark plugs. Now, is that the best thing to do? No, it's not.
It'll be fine.
Exactly. I was just cleaning off the carbon buildup. Was all I was doing, which is, if you do it light enough, you're fine. Like, he was talking about, how you're gonna screw up the electrode. Notice I didn't touch the electrode in the video. You can look. I never touched the electrode when doing that.
Oh wow, the old hater one from this video is gone too. Huh. Darn.
Yeah, actually, I remember this video having a lot more comments than this, so I think a lot of them got removed somehow. Like, and I wonder if that was YouTube that did that.
I don't know.
Like in this video, because okay, it has the 2,669 views. It's got me 9 subscribers, and since I've been monetized, it's made me 42 cents, because it still gets views every now and then. So it's having a longevity effect.
Yeah.
I
had it on. Okay. Here it is. It's an old one. I had it on top comments, not fucking. Okay, maybe the other one's still there then. It says, "This is the comment this dude left on this video for this power steering, or some, or yeah, it was power. I don't know." So I'll put it in the chat so you can see it. Just paste. And this is exactly how it goes. I just literally copied and pasted it.
Waiting for it to pop up.
Yep, there it is. Like, I don't even know exactly what the hell he's trying to tell me here.
I have no idea. Like, is Daco a brand or something?
Yep, I guess. I don't even know. I even went back to watch the video to see if there was like a Daco sticker on something, so I could figure out what the hell he's talking about. Because it was like, what is this dude talking about? But I take the cover off. I'm like, okay, he was talking about one of the covers that was a pain in the ass to pull off, and you got to pull the wheel well and come in from the side of the motor and all that bullshit. We just kind of folded it out of the way, which would have made it a little easier. Okay, all right, but I was just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Robert,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, seriously, I was like, I I just laugh at that one the whole time. Now I
And I
want to go
wonder.
back and see, now that I figured out I can do this, if that dude's comments are still there, because I figured out that I was doing it wrong. Let's see here. Content.
And I wish that. Oh yeah. Okay. I am in YouTube Studio, but why can't I?
Newest. There we are. Yeah, no, that shit's gone. It is. His comments are not here anymore.
Yeah, see now, and it's so weird because I mean I can do this on my phone, but I can't figure out how to do it on the computer. Because something
Which
that you
part?
can do, actually on your phone is if somebody, you can look at somebody's comment, it'll actually tell you what all they've commented on your channel.
Oh, really? I have
Yeah,
not seen that before.
I can't seem to do it on the computer, but I can do it on my phone. And it's
Now, do
through.
you have TubeBuddy on your computer?
I have it on my phone. I don't actually have it on the computer. But
Okay.
like, and even then, I don't pay for it.
No, I
I
don't either.
just
I don't
I just
either.
use the free version.
I like the free version. I mean, there's more that you can get out of it that I've been told.
Yeah.
I think it was Destroyer that was telling me about it. But the free version, I just like being able to see what other channels and comparing myself. Every time I go to a new channel, it compares you to them. I like to be able to see that and get an idea for what's going on and whatnot.
Yeah. And like, and the thing is with me, because I just use TubeBuddy because like I just have it on the phone, like I mentioned. I don't have the extension on my computer or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just use it for up to date views on a video and to see how many views it just got since the last time I checked. Right.
Okay, yeah.
And it does that. Now, the thing is, it will only go a certain way down. Yeah, I can't check like videos I posted months ago, which is kind of
Oh,
sad.
yeah, yeah.
I would like to do that just to see, hey, what's it
It only
done?
goes back so far, yeah.
But so like every time you close it out and open it again, it'll tell you how many views you've gotten in that past little bit, which is kind of cool. I like that. But and like with new videos that I post, I'll see, okay, during the day, how many views is it getting, right, in certain amount of times, which like and it's interesting too. And what I've noticed with some of my videos is I will have videos that are like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4.
Oh yeah, totally. I run into that a lot with what I'm doing.
And the thing is, like, my last one was actually, well, it was the car show because I filmed it in 4 separate parts, not intentionally. I wanted to do it all in one, but it just didn't work out.
Well, there used to be so much going on, and it ends up. I found after a certain amount of time, you lose. I don't care who it is, you're losing that audience. You know what I mean?
Well, you are, yeah. Like, my longest video on the channel that isn't alive is 30 seconds under an hour.
Yeah.
But it was cool because what I was doing at that car show, I did a walk around of every single vehicle at that car show.
Yeah.
So, it's like something like that. People do like to watch that sort of stuff on my channel.
Yeah.
And that video, granted, doesn't have a ton of views, but that's a decent amount, and I'm okay with it. Like, the thing is, any video that gets like over 200 views, I'm satisfied with. It's just, when it
Yeah.
gets more than that, I'm happy. But
I just keep looking at I go and check to see what it's done in the last what I'm doing in the last 24 hours, and as long as there's not too many hours where there's zero content being watched, that's what I'm stoked with. Like, so in the last 24 hour or 48 hours, I have 5 and 6 a.m. yesterday and 7 and 8 a.m. yesterday. Those are the only 2 hours in the last 48 hours that nothing was being looked at.
Well, see, what's kind of interesting about this video, because this nearly hour-long video actually has a higher retention span than just about any of my other videos, which is
That's
so weird.
awesome.
Like,
That's one of two things. Most times they're either really engaged on it or people turn it on and just let it play in the background.
there's that. Like, I mean, this one, they say the average view duration is 5 minutes 31 seconds,
Yeah.
which like most of my stuff is like 2.5 to 3 minutes.
Well, and you also got to look at, because the video lengths differ. You got to look at the percentage. It is real with that. Because like that YouTube video I did on YouTube for the subs and whatnot was shorter than my normal. It was less than 10 minutes. So the average watch time was less than my normal videos, so it showed less, but the percentage was actually higher.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, actually, this video. Wait. Oh, okay, that's what that was. Because like this video, actually it has 417 views. I didn't realize it got to that now. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
And it's still getting views every now and then. It's not constant, but like in the past, let's see, not first 24 hours. I guess I can do last 7 days. That's fine. Like in the last 7 days, it's only gotten 4 views, but it's getting them, right?
Yeah.
And that's what's kind of nice. Because, and with YouTube, like, yeah, I am monetized, and I finally figured out my tax info.
Oh, good.
Well,
we're getting yelled at. Stop yelling at us, pops. We'll go to bed when we're good and ready.
I was gonna say I don't work, so I don't care.
I actually am gonna get ready to go here in a little bit because I am getting tired.
Oh, I mean, so am I, but I can technically stay up to whenever I want because I don't work.
You ain't a boss. I'm off tomorrow. Oh shit, I'm off Monday too. So hell yeah, I get to stay up late tomorrow on theirs. Give them a hard time.
Well, because you guys, actually, what time is that live stream tomorrow?
I believe they start at 8. I want to say 8 p.m. Central.
8 Central. Okay.
I think. Oh, Monster Russ coming back in.
Yeah. Like they say, the grass is greener under my wiener.
Look at her. Hey.
Dude, it's not even funny. I just had to fucking pull off a bunch of ticks. That's why it took a little longer.
Oh man, kept finding them.
Yeah, dude. I was like, what the fuck? Because she's her fur, it's white, so when she gets wet, like it's a lot easier to see her skin and stuff. So I was looking at all the black dots and I was like, holy shit! I probably pulled out about like 15 or 20 of them.
Jeez.
So I don't really know what to do because I've never dealt with this situation. Like,
so you can get they make there's
I have these collars on them, but they're not fucking working.
No, I think so I think mine get a pill which does it. So basically, even if they get on there, as soon as they bite them, basically their blood is toxic to them. So as soon as the tick bites them, the tick dies.
And you get that at the doctor, or you get that at PetSmart?
So we were getting it at PetSmart, but I think my wife gets it now through some sort of knockoff brand site or something like that. I don't know. We would
you could get the link. If you could get the link, send it to me.
Yeah, I'll talk to her and see if I can get that.
Yeah, what's going on with you, Kat?
Right now, not a ton. Just a little tired.
Yeah, but we were talking about being about done here and we've been going through the analytics and talking YouTube shit.
So have y'all figured out who trash content is?
Trash content is gone, so
yeah, we can't.
All the comments are gone, the channel's gone, everything's gone.
Oh, is the channel actually gone now too?
Yeah, I haven't been able to find the channel all day. Actually,
who do you think it was?
I think realistically, it was somebody who rolled in from one of Cletus's videos and heard us talking about trash content. Because it was that one video we did where we broadcasted as trash content. Yeah, and he came in on that one, stole the name, and started talking shit, and we fed into him. And I think he just kept pushing and pushing. I don't think, and it's like I said, when he commented on dude stuff, he said it was nobody that we know, and he thought it was hilarious that we were blaming each other on who it would be.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Cletus thought it was me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Cletus thought it was you. You thought it was Roberts. Everyone thought it was 615 at one point or another. Then everyone's pointing at dumb broke. You know what I mean? So realistically, from his perspective, if it is really somebody that isn't one of the ones we know, that's hilarious. If we're all accusing each other of who it is, and it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then after we accused 615 like 3 times, he goes over to 615 and starts freaking writing nice comments on his. And he liked all of the stuff like from other channels that we are all friends with, except all of us that were in the live stream that night. Everyone that was in the live stream that night, he didn't freaking like.
He probably went through one. He probably whichever one of us has like all of our shit available. Because I remember I scrolled through them, and there was a good couple of people I wasn't sub to. So
there was a bunch for me too. And they were good channels too. You know what
so
I mean?
then it probably wasn't. Then they probably went through Cletus's and.
That's what I'm thinking. So I think, I stand by this. Cletus gave us this freaking troll clap. We all got an STD, and it spread to all of us, and it was from Cletus. I stand by it 100%. I'm not. I mean, it's not mad. It is what it is. We loved a channel that wasn't clean, but
well, yeah. When you commented that on my live stream earlier, I just laughed so fucking hard at that. Just like
it was too perfect of an analogy for how the whole thing was going down.
Oh, it was fantastic. Like you couldn't have done that any better. And then now I'm so glad that they're gone now. Like I'm sure it's gonna happen again at some
What
point.
Did they do on your? What did they do on your channel?
What did you do on mine?
Yeah.
I'll pull up the exact thing. Hang on, because I took a screenshot of it. Give me a second. I posted it to Instagram.
But yeah, I think they definitely tried to scapegoat 615 for real. I think they saw us like assume it was him, and then I think they saw him come in that night with the name, and then they were like, "Oh, we'll pin it on him," type of deal. I really think that.
Well, 615 puts that. He puts dumb broke. I think he even put monster lust one time.
Yeah, he changes it and comes in and out, which hell yeah. I'm all for the joke.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like what he commented on mine was, "Is there something wrong with your brain? You think you know everything? Your content is just bad. Quit already, wannabe." That's what he commented on.
At least we're both wannabes and not trash, because he said trash to a bunch of other people. You know what I mean?
What did he tell me on mine? He said, I know he said wannabe, but he's like, yeah, you're a bunch of wannabe, like your wannabe friends or whatever.
Yeah, he lumped you in with all your wannabe friends. Yeah.
But and it's funny because like with that whole video, it's literally what he's commenting on, which is so dumb, is a video of me. I'm set up with my tripod and I'm watching the vehicles leave, and I'm using the tripod to,
That's the thing. He didn't really watch the videos. He didn't watch any of those videos.
No.
He went into everyone's most recent video, made a stupid comment, didn't even take the time to hit the thumb down button. That's how I know it was. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's how I know it wasn't 615. 615 would have hit the thumbs down.
I don't know about that. I think you're giving him a little too much credit.
No, it's just because it's his thing. He always hits the thumbs down in the live streams. That's what he does. Yeah. No.
Yeah, how many cokes you on there, Cat? How many cokes you on there?
What do you mean, how many? Oh, that okay. I've only had one of those. They just have been stacked for the past couple of days.
Dude, I'm about to go get me one right now.
That's what I'm talking about. I got him right here. He's on demand with the thumbs down.
Yeah, I was actually just gonna look here.
Okay, my baby.
I gotta do it this way. Fuck. I actually had to watch the video and then pause. See, there's no thumbs down on that video. So
yeah, and that's the same thing I noticed too. I thought for sure when he gave me when he said that it was after the second comment he made that I was like, dude, yeah, he definitely thumbs down. And I looked, I was really surprised. I was like, huh, okay, well, that's interesting, because you would think someone hating that hard. That's what he does. He said, His second comment to me was, all you wannabes need to be stopped or stomped out or something like that. Like basically he was on a crusade to get rid of YouTube wannabes or some bullshit.
Yeah, which and it's so funny because anybody that watches my channel like legit will know that I actually know most of what I'm talking about, and then if I don't know, I will physically say it.
Yeah. Well, see,
100%.
anyone that watches my videos will know that I'm just fucking winging it.
Yeah, and depending on what it is, because when I did the video, like I was doing a live stream, I think, with turbo in my hands, and I'm like, I don't really know much on turbos. Like somebody was asking, like, okay, how are you gonna set that one up? Like, I have no fucking idea. Like, I'm just when I set it up, I'm gonna wing it. And then I had another idea today of like, wait, I could effectively use, I think where the EGR mounted to actually vent the turbo to. I might be able to do that.
I don't know if it's enough flow for that. I don't know if you'll have enough
Well,
flow.
no. It's gonna be on no, what I meant by that is putting it on. Oh wait, no, actually that'd be exhaust side. Never mind. I'm being stupid.
Yeah.
I was thinking intake side. Yeah, disregard that.
Well, that's the thing. Like a lot of my stuff is I don't know what I'm doing, so let's give it a shot and figure it out. And sometimes it doesn't. Like I said, when I did the rear end setup in my Subaru, I built it and rebuilt it like 4 different times because I built it how I thought how it should be done, and that didn't work. And so guess what? Gotta cut it off and try something different. And like when I finally finished it, I was like, rendition 4 or 3.5 or 4 or whatever is like for real this time. It's done for real.
Yeah. Well, like, and because actually one of the I need to do this video soon because oddly enough I want to replace it anyways, so I might as well record it. Is a heater core replacement in my car, which is actually really easy to do. It is stupid easy in a Fox body that doesn't have AC. That's an early one. Very easy to do.
Is it on the firewall?
No. You disconnect the you take out the glove box door on it, like the glove box, and then there is I think a total. Well, there's a total of like I think it's 8 bolts total, and it'll come right out. It's so simple.
I've never done one that doesn't require the entire freaking dash to be pulled out of the goddamn.
Let me go put this little one to bed.
I actually think I'm gonna call it there, fellas. We've been on for 3 hours and 16 minutes, and it's.
Is this your first line?
Yeah, this is my first one. Yep, broke the chair.
Yeah, popping a cherry.
Yep. Everyone had to be here for it. Couldn't have been with a better bunch of people. We got to watch dudes pull an engine, and Kat and I just bullshitted the whole night. It was actually pretty legit.
And I got to be here with my wiener.
And then you showed up. Yeah, you showed up at the end, and I got you stroking your wiener and Kat playing with her pussy. So I mean, it's been quite an interesting live stream.
Nice.
Never.
That's what, hey, Kat. We should do that. We should have a cat dog segment.
Oh yes, you guys just get together and talk about. Oh.
But my pussy's attacking me.
I was gonna say, watch out.
Hey, look, Zanny, look.
So this is how it feels when you have your period.
Oh, is that what it's like?
It's worse than that, but yeah.
It says it's worse than that.
Although I don't have to worry about that nowadays because I had a hysterectomy. I'm good now.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
All right, brother.
Later.
Right.
Later.
Yeah.
All right, Kat. I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna hop on. Are you gonna hop on Roberts and them tomorrow night or tonight? I guess.
I'm gonna be on Novotaz's. So.
Oh, you're gonna go over to that one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that's the weekly one, right? So.
Yeah. They both run them at the same time. I don't know. I might flop back and forth. We'll see.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, because I mean that one is at 7 o'clock my time, so 9 o'clock Eastern. Yeah. So actually,
right, so that one starts through. I might go into that one first. Then I don't know. I'll float around. I'll get in where I fit in.
All right. Well, hey, we'll enjoy you over there if you come over. So
for sure. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one, Kat.
You too. See you around.
Later.